What's going on, everybody? It's Drew. It's Tuesday, March 12th, 2024. We've got Garbee in studio, Pajama Joe, and Lusty Laura. We're going to talk a lot about this past week's news. We've got dead whales in Florida, $1,500 escorts, and a bunch of other crap we're going to talk about. We're trying a Jamaican Stout, Dragon Stout. So stand by. My name's Drew, and I'm drinking. And now, from the CapsFlorida.com studios in Riverview, Florida, it's the Drinking with Drew show.
Plumber's butt crack looks like boobs.
Welcome, everybody. You are off mute. Feel free to talk freely. So what's going on? Time change. I feel like we're doing the show at like 1 p.m.
Right?
It's close.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's way too bright.
Yes, it is.
Kind of kills my buzz.
Well, it's much darker when I go to work in the morning because it's actually like 6 o'clock. Well, before 6 o'clock when I get there. So fun times with the homeless.
I keep hearing they're going to get rid of it.
They say it every year.
Every year.
But then what's the proper time? Is it going to be dark really early in the evening, or is it going to be really bright? Like, is this the normal time?
I think it needs to be a mix.
Well, the real time.
Like, just cut it, split the baby, 30 minutes.
30 minutes, yeah.
That's where it needs to go.
Right.
The real time is what we just went through in the winter. That's actual standard time.
Right.
Right
This is
now is
savings
daylight
time.
saving time.
Yeah.
So the law that Florida passed like 2 years ago, that actually passed through Florida, was to put us on daylight saving time all year long. So we would actually be
In this
on
time.
this time all year long. Now, the rest of the country is not on that. So
Our Arizona is.
well,
think
Arizona.
Arizona doesn't state
Indiana.
it doesn't change at all.
Right.
So there was some there was just Arizona that doesn't change at all. I think maybe Hawaii,
Indiana, I
Hawaii.
think.
Yep.
And-
Indiana's got a couple counties.
and there's some countries that do and don't change and whatnot. But
Right.
the thing is, you have to first pass the law at the state level, and then the U.S. Senate has to pass that same law to allow Florida to stay on one. But
So how did Arizona get passed through so quickly? They've been on it. I don't think they've ever had it. So
yeah, but we've all like at a nation level, they tried eliminating it like 3 or 4 times over the last 100 years, and they just after 2 or 3 years they put it back on, like 1940 something, like during the World War II, like they got rid of it and then they put it right back on afterwards. Like there was a couple of times when they just get rid of it altogether, and then they ended up deciding that they want to put it back.
well, they should legalize weed and dismiss daylight savings time,
Anytime
both
change.
at the same time.
But you're talking
So
on a
people-
national level, though.
Right. Well, yeah, it'd
but
be a
that's what I'm
federal.
saying. On a
It'd be
national
federal.
level, it should be done.
Mhm.
Whether you do it on the standard time or the saving time doesn't matter. But the thing that Florida was doing is Florida was requesting for them only to change and leave the rest of the country like as
Well,
is.
Because
So
Florida's going to try to take care of itself, but I'm just saying it should be a federal issue because it
Yes.
affects everybody.
But if Florida were to stay on one time zone, you would think half of the year we would match New York, and the other half of the year we would match Chicago, because we would be like in the middle of the two. No, they actually, the way they had it is that half the year we would match New York, and the other half of the year we would actually be an hour ahead of New York, which is messed up, because we would, instead of an hour behind, we would be on the Atlantic time zone, I think it's called.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
He's like, yeah, I don't care. Why are you talking
well,
about it?
I'm just saying it's,
You bring
we talk about
I
it
know.
every year, but nothing happens. So it's just like, okay, whatever.
Welcome to
they,
government.
They did pass the law about 2 years ago, I think,
Yeah.
at a Florida level. But in order for it to go into effect for Florida, the U.S. Senate and Congress have to pass that, which they
well,
haven't done.
they're too busy talking about banning social media for kids.
That should happen too.
TikTok should go.
Yes.
TikTok has issues. I don't think it's going to go. I think somebody's going to buy it, and then it's going to be an American company. But I think China's still going to have their hands involved in it.
Probably.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, I think that social media should not. Yeah, it should have. It should be like anything that you have to have a certain age to use.
Right.
How are they going to enforce it though? That's the problem.
Yeah, because all you're gonna have to do is put in like a date of birth. So kids, of course, are gonna know to just lie and say they're however many years older to get their own page. But
Like a 15-year-old couldn't get on a porn website.
right, and they just add a few years to their year of birth. But the thing is, like, kids nowadays. I mean, social media is like killing kids.
Yeah.
It's making them
Literally.
only focus on wanting to be Instagram famous or social media famous, whatever it is. Or they're being bullied and nobody's seeing it because it's all online and kids can hide that so well. And I just think that, I mean, I grew up kind of like right when I was getting out of like high school is when MySpace and whatnot was becoming popular. So I was kind of like on the beginning of it. But I just think that kids nowadays, it's gone way too far, and kids are suffering nowadays. And I don't have kids, but I can still see it.
Yeah,
it's all over the media all the time.
And think about having an embarrassing moment.
Right.
If somebody calls it out on Facebook, it's there forever.
Forever.
You had an embarrassing moment in school when we were growing up. It's there and gone. Nobody ever remembers it.
Right.
You're the only person that will remember it.
Uh-huh.
Now it's always going to be in your face.
Remember that time you shit your pants in school?
Exactly. And I do. I remember it well.
It's like
sophomore
you
year
gotta
of college.
pee and they won't let you go to the bathroom. You're like, come on, I gotta go.
I had a scooter in 8th grade that I'd ride back and forth.
Not a moped?
No, it was a Honda Elite, like literally a scooter. I guess you could call it a moped, whatever, but
Mopeds before they were mopeds.
same thing.
Is that how you earn the nickname?
And,
It's like an ugly girl is fun to ride as long as
Little
your friends don't see.
No, but there's probably school was letting out. There's probably 100 people out there, if not more. And I don't know. This thing did not have a lot of power, but I think I just yanked back on it and I hit the perfect spot in the ground, and it just fucking looped, bro. And I was like, woo! I just flipped backwards, and you heard this big crash, and everybody looked back, and so no video back then. Like
Right,
that would have been
exactly,
a perfect.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
That would have been a clip on a YouTube.
Oh yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I get it, but I don't understand how they're going to enforce it.
There are ways. There are ways.
Yeah.
Like they're not getting I think they could get a phone themselves, but how are they going to pay for it?
Metro PCS, baby. They don't even ID.
What?
How you pay? How they?
Don't you have to sign a contract?
My name is Juan Sanchez. Give me a phone. You look 12. I am 23. There you go.
God.
Just because he wants to play baseball.
Yeah, but Metro PCS, man, they're the worst. They give you.
I thought you just had to sign a contract, so they had to like show proof of ID and whatnot.
You do, but they're very shady. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
unless you want to sponsor the show, then we love you.
Yeah, I mean, I love them. I love shadiness. So I mean, I will accept the sponsorship.
We prefer Mint Mobile, but I think they're with T-Mobile now. But still, Mint Mobile.
No, you just want Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, there's got to be.
Write that down.
They could make phones.
Aviation Gen too. We love that.
There's got to be a way they could make a phone where you can't sell it to a kid under 18. Restricts certain things, and then you just sell only those versions to. There's got to be.
You're selling virgins?
Yes. Yeah. For $1,500.
But another thing too is that a lot of the social media platforms are coming up with these algorithms that will flag posts to.
That for bullying and things.
Right.
Yeah.
Like we say things and they're like flagging us all the time. But kids are making up new words nowadays, left and right. Like kids will be talking and I'm thinking it's like a different language because of all of the new slang terms. Mm-hmm. So social media is not going to be able to keep up as fast as these words are being created. Mm-hmm. So they've got to figure out a way. They really do.
I was just reading an article of this girl. She's like 23 and she got fired because after like 4 months on the job as like an investment banking company. And they said that she just didn't seem professional because of her vernacular. And
on social media only?
No, just in general. Like
good.
They're like, yeah, it's fine that you're casual, but it just didn't seem professional enough, and we just can't have that at our company.
I like it.
And she's like, well, nowhere in like the handbook did it have like, what you can and can't say.
Right.
Like it's not. There's no like language policy. Like you have to speak proper words and not, the new millennial language.
Okay, and speaking of slang, I'm gonna
Like
throw some.
when they-
I'm gonna throw some slang at you. You tell me if you know what this means.
No.
Is this
Nope.
is like the
I
Drew?
don't.
Is this Drew Bonics or what?
Yes.
This is New York's most loved and hated slang. So
Okay.
this is directly
Alright.
from New York.
And I'm the only
I should-
person here from New York. So
well,
I guess
I was
it's
gonna
gonna
say
come to
maybe we
me.
should.
My
Yeah,
my
that's not
roots
fair.
are from New York, Joe.
Yeah,
Just
but
watch
that's like generations down.
Should have just done
Yeah.
like millennial slang or something like. They're not. What's the one after millennials?
Z.
Z. Yeah.
Gen Z.
Yeah,
Gen
Gen
Z.
Z.
Yeah.
Z.
Little fuckers.
Z slang.
All right, so everybody knows what cringe means, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Your or your,
How do you spell that?
YERRR or YURRR.
You're
Yours, like
Your-
your, like your.
you're
I
like
think it means yes. Your.
like instead of saying
Ugh.
like yep, it's your.
Never heard of that.
Your-
Do they give you definitions?
I never heard of this one.
I have not either.
No.
I mean, this isn't like King of the Hill. Like, yep. Yep.
There's a lot on here, but no, they don't specifically. I could probably read this whole thing and get
Just get
the
us the words,
definitions,
and
but-
we'll sound
right.
like awful adults that are so far out of touch
Okay,
with
so
our
here's-
what we think they are.
Here's what it says: the
We're
viral
adults.
term is followed by "yar," which many people use as a greeting, though
Yar.
it can be used as a shortened version of "what's up."
Yeah.
However, when responding, it's encouraged to say the phrase back louder to the person who initiated the greeting. So we go, "Yar,
Yar! Like that.
Good job, Garbee.
Thank you.
exactly, exactly.
Can we bring back the
I'm a
frogs?
quick study.
What's that?
Okay, whip. Everybody knows what whip is.
A
Like
car?
a car.
No, I thought it was like whip and nay nay. Isn't it a dance move?
Watch
Whip
me whip, whip.
is the
watch
third
me nay nay.
most
Yeah.
loved in
Watch
the
me whip,
conversation.
whip. Watch me nay nay.
It says the New Yorkers interchanging whip with the word car, referring to their
Yeah.
vehicles,
Okay.
such as "I'm parking the whip." So everybody,
Yeah.
I knew that one.
Yeah, that's what I like. I knew
Yeah,
that
but-
was like our generation, but I
even-
thought that like it changed.
I
No,
thought
but
it meant-
even
The word
dance,
transitioned.
Even the dance was talking about the car because he's like, watch me whip, and he's like driving the car.
Yeah, but whip sounds like an action.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna drive. Watch me whip.
I thought it meant put a bitch in her place.
Well, what's a
What
nay
it means in
nay?
my house.
If you're driving, so that's the whip. What are you nay naying? Waving out the window? Is that the nay nay? Like I don't. God, fucking
Yeah, maybe.
words.
All right, what about dead ass?
Serious. That's like dead ass serious.
Is it?
Mhm.
Bomb
Yeah.
ass.
They dead ass can't stand people saying brolic.
Oh my god. I just had a seizure.
Isn't the new word for like weed broccally? Like there's a
What?
song
No,
called
it's-
broccoli.
That's for
what?
money.
No,
That's like
I
a-
swear it was weed.
That's
I
cheddar.
thought it was weed.
Cheddar,
Right.
yeah.
Weed.
Jesus.
That's
Give me Urban Dictionary the word broccoli, please.
That's a word. A wad of green is broccoli is money.
What about snack?
What's wrong with you?
That's like a
somebody
piece of
hot.
ass,
Yeah,
yeah.
somebody hot.
Vagina.
It says the
I-
slang word is the fourth most popular phrase. It often refers to a
Fourth
sexy
most popular.
person,
Yeah.
a sexy person looking just as good as something you can eat.
I learned
She's
that
a
from
tate.
watching Married at First Sight Australia.
She's a tasty dish.
Oh my god, have you watched the newest?
Hold on, don't
Have
jump
you watched
around.
the newest season of Love Is Blind?
No, because they were blind.
No.
I
Maya
just
watches it.
started watching it like the first episode or two today because of all of the news that I was hearing about the girl saying she looked like Megan Fox.
Does she?
Does she?
No. Somebody did make a little video and she's like, she's telling the truth. She's putting Megan Fox's face on. You guys are putting Megan Fox's face on the wrong head. So they took Megan Fox's facial features and they put it on Jay Leno's head.
Oh,
so like the
God.
big jaw, big forehead. It looks
Yikes.
just like her.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so we said it earlier. Brolic. Any idea what that means?
Brolic?
It sounds like
Brolic.
brawling and frolicking.
That means broccoli.
It says basically it means you're swole. Like yo
Uh,
son,
Oh, it's the new term
yo
for
son,
swole.
he's looking brolic.
So that's gonna be my new nickname on the show.
Brolic Darby.
Well, what's swole?
Swole.
Swole's like jacked. Swole is jacked.
What's jacked? What's that mean?
In shape, Joe. You are in shape.
know.
John Cena.
Muscular.
I work out.
John Cena is brolic.
Yeah.
Right.
Not
And
anymore.
you saw all of it at the Oscars.
Right. We'll talk about that. All right. So
I don't like the way you said that. We'll talk
we'll
about
talk
that.
about that.
He had to put his glasses on for this one.
I do. 'Cause can't read shit right now.
Garbee is
It's done.
distracted.
They just won. Sorry.
He's watching.
What game are you watching?
Arsenal.
He's,
Wow.
he's
Arsenal
watching
Porto.
porn on his phone.
Yeah.
Right.
He got it. He did it. He finished.
Guys with balls.
Hit her in the hair.
Good job, buddy.
All right, what about Gucci?
That's like
Fancy.
yeah, like. God, I'm trying to think. Like I don't know. Gucci's like
Oh, she Gucci.
awesome.
Okay. When describing something as all good or cool.
That's what we said.
Awesome.
Yeah, this show's
Yep.
Gucci tonight.
Sort of. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, we Gucci.
Real talk. We all know what that is, right?
They probably
Yeah.
changed the term again.
Yeah, probably.
Probably means fake news.
By the way, since we're keeping it real, the common phrase real talk also is a major no-no in New York City.
Why?
That's one of the most hated. Remember, this is one of the it's the most loved and the most hated term. So Gucci is the most hated, one of the most hated. Brolic is one of the most hated. Yas is
Never
most
even
hated.
heard of that.
Yas, Queen.
Pete is also one of the most hated.
Pete?
Peep.
Peep.
Yep.
Like look at something.
Well, I think
Peep
like
this,
Peep,
brah.
my friend. My peep, my
Peep
peeps.
this.
Peep, which is used when you notice something someone else may not have.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You-
peep this.
So
You
so
peep
they don't
that?
play I Spy anymore. They play Peep That.
I peep something.
By the
Brolic.
way, Jason says that you look like a cool wizard reading ancient spells with your glasses on.
That's
Well,
awesome.
that one wizard died in Harry Potter, so
That's
I'm taking
awesome.
his place. All right. We had a Dale. Hang on here. I don't want to stop streaming. I'm going to stop recording.
Ah,
This
fuckers.
does not affect you live people.
We'll see
Why'd you
about
tell
that.
him?
Live.
Well,
Should have kept it a secret.
yeah, I know. I'll keep the rest of them a secret because we're going to do it 10 times tonight.
Woohoo.
That's
All
not
right.
what she said.
So, Laura, we had a dead whale in
We
Was
did.
it Venice?
Big old sperm whale.
Where was it at?
Venice?
So here's the thing. In the United States, okay, we freak out over beached whales. It happens all the fucking time. In other countries, though, they kind of celebrate it because the villages will snack on the whale. Like, that's dinner for
That's free
everybody
food.
Yeah.
for fucking months.
As long as it's like fresh dead,
Yeah.
dead, not like rotting dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when they get a whale that's washed up, they're like, hell yeah, thank you, Lord. Or whoever they
Yeah.
might be, burning fires
Well, I
to.
mean, thankfully, we're not a
What
country
we
that
do-
are reliant on
yeah,
but
but we
we're
have homeless
ocean
people.
kill pretty
Well,
much instead of
we-
roadkill.
We're
you
wasting
know.
free food.
We have a lot of homeless people that would love to eat some of that cheddar. That cheddar.
That
Cheddar?
blubber.
That
Blubber?
That
Blubber.
Can we start that? Give me some of that blubber.
Yes.
That's so
I wouldn't.
French.
I wouldn't say that to a lot of people, but yeah.
Right.
That's-
Don't say that to any women.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
That is not a good pickup line.
So they want to do a necropsy.
They did a necropsy.
They did,
Mhm.
and now there's blood all over the
Everywhere.
ocean. So they close all the beaches, cancel all these events. It's fucking spring break.
Mm.
So we are just sometimes too anal about shit. We want to find out why it died. I mean,
Okay, it got old.
it got old. It's whatever. It's a whale. It died. Just let's get on. Just I don't know.
I mean, I think finding out why it died is good when it comes to, because a lot of times you'll find a beached whale and they die because they have too much plastic in their
no
intestines,
matter
their
what
stomachs
they
or
say,
whatever.
the millipoc, what do they call it?
I mean, it may only make a small dent, but at least
Microscopic.
like if it happens.
micromilloscopic or whatever they're calling it. This new thing,
Microplastic.
microplastics.
Oh, microplastics.
Okay.
No, I'm
That's
talking about like plastic bottles
know.
and whatever else.
Well, but they're going to say no matter what that it had issues with plastics because that's the new thing. The media is just bombarding us with that. So that's
that's
going to
Gucci.
say no matter what. It's very Gucci, Joe.
It's real talk.
It's real talk. I'm going to peep it later.
Peep that whale.
So, I mean,
oh, this is gonna be the best episode.
maybe I'm overthinking it.
We don't
but
set the bar too high, do we?
No.
I don't know, man. I just
Yeah.
really think that we take it a little too far. Like, Laura.
Why do we even care?
Well, there was like 100 people lined up. They had like
They
crime-
care because it's an endangered species. They need
No,
to
it's
know if
not.
there's
It's
something.
not. It's a
The sperm
sperm
whales, I
whale.
thought they were.
There's
I thought
tons of
most whales are endangered.
No.
No.
Well,
There's
there
a-
goes
there's-
the Florida
there's fi-
education
there's
for fooling me
500
all these years.
There's 100 people lined up. They have crime scene tape lined up around.
It's a
this-
waste of good crime scene
well,
tape.
I mean, it's just, I don't know. Garbee.
Yeah, I don't think it needs to be. I feel like if you have 4 or 5 beached in a week,
Then it would be like,
then
okay,
it's something to
what's going on?
investigate. Yeah, but otherwise, let nature just take its course, and
They're
If-
saying that these have you heard the wind turbines that they're putting in the ocean, that those are causing whales to beach themselves because it's fucking with their
sonar.
sonar. Yeah.
I had not heard that.
Yeah.
I can totally see that.
But again,
happening.
I feel like if that's a thing, there would be a lot of with this happening
Right. Well,
in short periods.
yeah, I mean, if you Google search, sonar, wind, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
whales, there's like stories about it. Of course, some of them are conspiracy
well, even the
theories.
birds too, right?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
the ones that were set up across the country, and it's illegal to kill a bald eagle, and you get like thousands in fines.
Well,
But these
yeah.
these turbines, they shred the bald eagles up like crazy.
That
And
sounds
there's
like a
noth-
dumb bird
yeah.
to me.
I mean, you're flying into a fan.
Yeah.
all right.
but
Are you guys ready for your drink? Are we drinking?
We're drinking whenever you're ready.
All right.
What- yeah.
Well, I've got like a little gulp or two
All right, so
left.
wait a few minutes. Finish
okay.
that. He's got a few minutes on his Peroni.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No rush.
Making sure.
He wants to know whether
Let's
we can
build up
stop.
the
He can
suspense.
stop the recording and start a new one.
Yeah, we got another episode to come.
What's that
on.
word?
Interception.
Biffinites.
Oh, benefits. Yeah.
Biffin-
But it's
biffinites.
biffinites.
Difference.
Yeah. I'm in a hurry sometimes. I write weird shit down. Discard some
So-
shit sometimes, okay?
So
But he
spe-
spelled escort right.
I
Oh,
did
yeah.
right. Yeah, of course.
Important.
Come on. Yeah, this is the pamphlet for today. So this is what we'll be going over on the live show.
And it's monogram too.
Yep. So, but I went to Bike Week.
You did.
I rode up the first. It was Friday. I
Friday.
finally got up
Went
Friday.
to bike day.
I went to Bike Day.
You
Yeah.
went to- yes.
Well, it's because my bike, they couldn't fucking fix it in time, and her birthday was Saturday, so there's always an issue with her birthday and Bike Week. But now to throw in extra issues was the fact that my bike was getting fixed and bars put on. They were supposed to have it done Wednesday, and actually Tuesday, and I was going
Right.
to ride up Wednesday and stay the night, get back maybe Thursday or Friday, and then do her birthday on Saturday. But it got so crammed down to the last minute that, I rode up Friday, got some shit done to the bike in Daytona, met some vendors and some people up there, and then just rode down at night. So I did 6.5 hours of riding in one day.
Sounds like you just need to get a new whip.
Yeah. Well, it is a new whip, actually.
Have you seen it?
No,
It was in the
Get a new
garage.
motorcycle
I didn't.
now.
Yeah, I didn't see.
He was
Yeah, but I told you, I'm like, go on the Friday, stay the night. We'll
No.
figure out. I mean, it wasn't like it's a crazy birthday.
because
It's
I would
just,
I would be completely exhausted on Saturday, and we would not have been able to do shit. We did actually end up going to Bascom's Chop House.
Mhm.
How'd you like it? Have you been before?
No,
No.
That-
First
and
time?
that's we're first timers. We were Bascom virgins.
Mm.
Have you seen the shorts?
The shorts. The YouTube shorts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
I got the tomahawk, So
hmm
but
It's a
it was
badass steak.
it was good. The food was good. I'm not gonna knock it, but it is not Charlie's.
It is
I
not
still-
Charlie's.
No.
I still have yet to find a Charlie's. I mean, I like Charlie's over Burns. I like
Really?
Charlie's over Ruth's Chris. I like Charlie's over
Do we have a
Bascom's.
Ruth's Chris around here?
Yeah. Well,
Is it
it was
still
on
there?
John Mabry.
West
I don't know.
Shore.
We did.
It's on West.
West
Oh,
Shore.
they
Shore,
moved it.
yeah.
Okay.
Ruth's Chris is on West Shore. Yeah.
Because I've been to Ruth's Chris in New York, but I didn't know if we had one down here.
Yeah.
They're popping
Yeah.
up everywhere now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know. I am even. What's the other one? The grill. Capitol Grill.
Capitol Grill.
That's a great steakhouse, but it's not a Charlie's. So
Yeah.
But Bascom's was, like I said, the food was great. We she was freaking out because they put us on the second floor, and the floor kept shaking. Like anytime,
Like anytime they were like walking with
somebody
like a
moved.
tray, like typically it was like more of like the hard-heeled men that were like bringing food or like getting orders or whatever.
Right.
But I'm like, we're gonna end up on the first floor. I'm like, this is fucking crazy.
yeah.
I mean, you get steak
That
and
would've
a
been amazing.
lawsuit.
Yeah, I was
Great.
gonna say,
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
You don't
you
even
would-
have to pay for the steak.
Here's our new owner.
Right.
She can't walk anymore.
the
but
walls were bare. Like they could have had like
Some kind of artwork. Or something.
something
Yeah.
to show like, hey, we're kind of being fancy.
Now, is
but
this like an old school place? Like it's been around
it's
for
been there
years? or-
forever.
been
I
a
don't know
while.
how
Yeah.
long, but it's been there for
Yeah.
quite some time. I mean, it's right on Almerton Road.
I think the 40s. It's been,
Is it?
I think so.
it's been a while, yeah.
It's
80
been there
years.
for as long as I can remember, but I just have never been. It's across the bridge, so obviously we have to pass fucking 20 steakhouses to get there. But me, And I love steak, but if I'm not going to be overly anal about steak, I mean, we spent close to $400 there.
Mm-hmm.
I would have much rather have gone to Texas Roadhouse or Longhorn 4 times or 5 times, 6 times. And
Right.
spent that money
Yeah.
on a good steak. You know, the atmosphere obviously different, but it's just
I
$400,
feel the same way. Yeah. I'm not a big, and I was only 60 years off on the establishment date. 2001 apparently.
Oh wow,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I mean, it's been there as long as I can remember. So
I was gonna say like
2001
the 90s.
is about as
20
far back
years.
as I can remember. But we bought a bottle of wine instead of buying separate drinks and whatnot. So of course he tries to sell us on the most expensive wine, and we get there, he's like, "Oh, this bottle's $100," and we're like, "Let's go down a little bit."
That wasn't even the most expensive bottle.
No, they had bottles that were $1,200.
He looked at us and he's like, "That's
Yeah.
their max number."
Well, I told him, I'm like, I would like to have a Merlot or a blend. And he's going down the list of, they didn't have a specific Merlot. So he was going
Really?
through the blends. Yeah.
Hey,
Which
we
was
know
really
we
weird.
ended up getting a Merlot.
Well, but it wasn't on the main menu. He had to go
Right.
through like some specialty menu or some
Oh.
shit. And so anyway, yeah, I think we ended up settling for like a $60 or $70 bottle of wine.
Yeah, but they had like
Which is
20 or
15 bucks in
25.
the store.
Yeah, they had like 20
Yeah,
or
probably.
25% off
Probably.
the night
I think
for
you guys
bottles.
just priced out most of our audience.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
like,
you
we,
never
ain't,
know.
we ain't got money.
Oh, come on.
We last time I was there, split a whiskey flight with my father-in-law, and we went like middle of the road, and the guy comes out to talk about it. He says, "So this distillery actually used to be they used to raise racehorses because it's in Kentucky." And
I thought you were going to say it was a whorehouse.
I was like, "I don't think they've converted it because this tastes like horse piss."
Oh no!
It was so bad.
Damn.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, really bad.
Ugh.
Well, did you have the bacon? The $1 million bacon?
Oh yeah, yeah. That bacon's good.
Not
It's
good.
good.
You don't like
but
it?
It's
Too
Not
sweet-
good.
Too sweet.
Too much peppercorn.
Oh, too much.
Yeah,
peppercorn
way
for
too
you.
Yeah,
peppercorn.
like they were trying too hard. Like they should have like either picked all pepper and a little less sweet, or all sweet and a little. Like they were trying to do too much flavor on both sides.
Oh.
They should have just said like, we want it more sweet, but you're gonna get that flavor of like the peppercorn, whatever the other seasonings
It's
were.
basically like a maple syrup
Yeah,
and
it's maple-
peppercorn.
yes.
you
Yeah,
know? So
it was not good.
$7 for a strip of bacon is
For
I
a
think
single
Dunkin'
and,
Donuts has the same thing.
That's like
and we're like,
McDonald's.
is it thick strip? She goes, it's like this thick. It was like this.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
I could have lived with that.
I mean, I'm used to being lied about how like
Maybe-
big things are, but
Maybe they
don't
changed
lie
it
about my
up.
bacon.
Mm.
I
And then
liked it.
then they bring it on a clothesline.
Yeah.
At this point,
right.
it's not worth lying about anymore.
No.
You know,
Although it is
forget-
shrinking a little bit as I get older. So.
Yeah, I know. We all got that.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna lose weight and I'm gonna grow back 2 inches, Joe.
There
That's
you
the
go.
plan. But yeah, and then I had the shrimp cocktail, which
Delicious.
good. It's hard to fuck up shrimp cocktail. However, they didn't have the extra horseradish sauce,
Mm.
which I really wanted. And maybe I didn't ask for it, but they didn't offer it. I don't know. I wasn't thinking.
Horseradish?
Yeah, you put
Extra
Yeah,
for the
you
cocktail
cocktail
Yeah,
sauce.
it makes it
Oh, with
extra
the cocktail
spicy.
sauce. Yeah.
So it was good. I mean, we left, and it wasn't a disappointment, but it was just one of those things to where, will I go back?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a hard sell for me to pass up Charlie's.
Like we would have to be invited to another birthday party by somebody else.
Yeah.
And be like, okay, fine, we'll go.
Yeah.
Have you been to Fleming's?
No.
No.
That's a good one.
And there's several that out there that I can try, but and Fleming's I probably should have been to by now, being that I'm born and raised in
Mhm.
Tampa, but yeah, I just haven't. Same with there's a few others on Del Mabry.
The Penthouse.
Penthouse Club actually has really
Yeah,
good
it does
steak.
have good steak.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
boobies and steak, you can't knock
No.
that. Even the broccoli was good.
Yeah.
So people who
Is that,
assume it's
is that
just
what
a
they
strip-
call it now too?
Yeah, it's the
Everything's
broccoli.
broccoli.
broccoli and cheddar over there at the Penthouse Club.
Oh, Jesus.
All right,
Some fish and chips.
hang on here.
Hang on.
Awkward silence.
No. So,
It's that dramatic pause.
are we ready to try our drinks?
Sure.
All right, let's get it done.
Are you okay? Good job, Joe.
Jamaican Dragon Stout.
Good job, Joe.
Good job.
Boom.
So, I've never had this.
Thank you, sir.
Joe picked this up down the road in Gibsonton.
Looks like a Red Stripe brand.
It's a little smaller. It's 8 ounces. So,
It's 9.6 ounces.
yep.
One for Laura.
No, I'm just gonna.
No,
You don't
Yeah.
want a shorty?
Nope, we're gonna take a sip off
She's
of
already
his.
got to deal with that.
Yep. I don't know why they did 8 ounces, but do you remember?
9.6.
9.6.
Oh, 9.6. Do you know why they put
Nope.
this?
Don't know.
How much was it? Do you remember?
I don't know.
It's a 6-pack. Came
Yeah.
as a 6-pack.
What's the alcohol percentage?
7.5.
Maybe because it's more than like the usual.
How come the dual camera's not working?
I don't know.
Did you not plug it in? Oh, it says media mode. I don't know. What does that
Which
mean?
one is dual?
Shoot. It's the tall one up there that's supposed
Oh.
to show you and Garbee.
It's probably
Ah.
just in like sleep mode.
No, I need to flick it the other way. Bastard.
Where's the bottle opener on this thing?
Here.
It's the top, so you just.
Oh,
You
just
want
down here?
this one?
You go
Okay.
you go like this.
There you go. Oh, okay. There you go.
Try it.
You got to educate me on this new technology here.
All right, I'm gonna give it a sip.
Okay, go ahead.
Takes a little bit of practice.
Yep.
There you go.
'Cause you're going backwards instead of up.
This is actually really good. It's really good. I did not
Jamaican
expect that flavor.
Dragon
out.
Stout.
Who's going next?
Garbee.
Go ahead,
He was
Garb.
sniffing it, so he's got to drink it now.
It's got a unique flavor to it.
Yeah,
I mean, could you drink them all night? Probably not.
it's almost like it. It almost feels more like soda than stout.
Really? It's because it just fits in your hand like a little Pepsi.
No, I mean the drink. Yeah, it does. I feel like Shaq holding something. That's the bottle. Like, "Rrr."
Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
Andre the
Have you
Medium.
seen a picture of him like holding a beer?
Yeah,
can?
it's crazy,
It's
right?
ridiculous.
right,
yeah, it's not
Joseph.
bad.
I could do it, yeah.
Yeah, it's got a unique taste. Like I didn't expect that.
It's got that little bit of
Almost-
backbite to it.
It's almost like a caramelly, chocolatey
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
Doesn't it's like again?
like
it
it.
doesn't really feel like a stout to me, but
No.
It's kind of got like that Guinness flavor to it without the thickness of a Guinness.
yeah.
Mm.
See, that's what I
Yeah.
like in stouts.
Laura, you gotta put the camera on you.
I don't want to make a face and it get recorded.
Yeah, I like it.
I mean, it's not so bad that I'm gonna cringe. That was on
Oh,
our
she
list,
cringed.
right?
Cringe.
But I'm just not, a big beer.
It
It
is.
was- I mean, it was, I could drink it, but not regularly or a lot.
This is brewed and bottled in Kingston, Jamaica, man. By the beach. Bye.
Bye to
Sorry,
be-
any Jamaicans that are watching.
Because we have a big Jamaican
Joe's
community.
accent just resembles so many that I know.
It's from Half Baked. I don't know if
Do you
know
think
Half Baked.
anybody that wasn't high made some of it? Like they were definitely high making this, right?
Probably.
The ganja man.
Better watch it. I'm gonna spill it.
I know. I have the towels back here still. So Garbee, let's talk about Baker Mayfield.
All right.
You gonna stop and start again?
They got his what is it? Was it 52 million? His was 150 because you had Mike Evans. It was
One-
52.
Yeah. 150. Yeah, I think.
I think it was.
I thought it was
150
100 million at 3 years for Baker
It's
Mayfield.
3 years. Yeah,
I
no,
thought-
150 sounds high.
I
Yeah,
think,
it is
was
100
3 years at
million.
100. Oh my
Yeah.
God, do I know more about sports right now than you guys do?
No, I think maybe it was a bonus or something, but I think it was total 150, 152, something like that.
Owner.
Let's see.
But here's the thing: people are
Laura's
saying
gonna
he
be
had
right.
a great year.
115.
115. Okay, that makes
I was
sense.
closer.
Well, but
I was close without going
understand,
over.
I understand why I was thinking
The
150.
Barker error.
People are saying he had a good year, but now that he's got all this money, he's got the main job, so now he's just going to go downhill. Because
Kind of like Tom Brady.
2 or 3 years ago, he was just an average quarterback.
So, yeah, I'm
He's
not.
just the leftover change now.
I'm
Is
not
he worth that much money?
that's not that much for a quarterback.
Well, but he's
I mean, it's good, obviously.
They just re-signed another guy for a 1-year contract for only $10 million.
Levante David. Well, he's a
Yeah.
linebacker,
But I'm just
and
saying,
and he's near the end of his career. So
so is Baker Mayfield.
no.
Yeah.
no. He's got the talent. He was a first overall pick. He's got the talent.
But
It's
wouldn't it be sucking?
Wouldn't it be?
Wouldn't it be sucking?
Peep this.
Wouldn't it suck though? Remember last year they were having the quarterback decision to be made, and it was Mayfield or
Kyle Trask.
Trask. So, what if they picked Trask and Trask did an awesome job?
Well, where is he now?
I think
He's on
still,
the bench.
Yeah, he's still backup. But would it just to me that just sucks to be, is his total life ruined? Like he's probably
Trask?
going through a major depression right now.
Who, Trask?
Yeah.
If I were making that much
Wow.
fucking money
Yeah.
sitting on a bench,
What's
Yeah.
he making?
I don't know, but it's more than I'm making. If I was making $1 million a year, I'd be fine with it.
No, you wouldn't. If you had the option on $20 million a year,
Or I mean,
or to be a
I mean, and to-
superstar,
yeah.
global superstar.
and to get your
Because
name
it-
recognition out there for,
Yeah.
for
my understanding
generations.
it was a very close decision.
In camp, Baker played into the starting spot, and then he earned it over the course of the year. He had a good season.
I mean, if they really wanted to screw with their opponents, you'd have them switch off every time, so they don't know who's going to be playing and what type of offense they're going to be running, and had different set of plays for every one of them.
Yeah.
That would really screw the hell out of them
Well, they
But-
could do it like baseball and just switch out quarterbacks every.
every game.
There you go.
They switch out quarterbacks.
I mean, baseball,
Innings.
you got they only play like once every 4 to 5 games.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a rotation, and the good ones are still getting $20 million a year.
Oh
On
yeah,
pitchers.
usually.
Are you going to watch the AFL? You have the
No.
UFL and the AFL coming this year.
What's this?
AFL sponsored by Humble, so we must say that
Oh.
this is
Yes,
the
we
way
will
that
all watch.
Humble will make their money back. They're supposed to make at least $1 million off of ticket sales. So we'll see about that.
So what sport is the AFL now?
It's football.
Football.
American Football League.
And it's like different than the NFL.
Yeah, that's shitty.
Is it like arena football? Like it's a smaller
it's not-
field?
No, it's not arena.
This
It's
isn't like when Vince McMahon tried to do the XFL,
They merged.
right?
yeah. So you
One of
have,
them. Let's see. I think it was the USFL merged with.
Yeah, there's just because now you
XFL.
have the UFL coming out too, which is some United Football League or something.
The other one with the rock?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
don't know, they made like a game out of it. It was like it wasn't an actual sport. It was like more for entertainment than it was for the actual sport itself.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
Are they gonna
they're going back 20 years
combine-
ago when they did that. I don't know what's going on now, but
Yeah. So they joined the
20 years
UFL. They're one of the conferences. There's USFL and then the XFL
Mm.
that make up the UFL. That's a lot of words to say. Shitty football's coming on in a month.
But
But
people,
is
people
it
are gonna
like-
watch it.
is it like college players that didn't make the NFL,
Yes,
or is it
yeah.
like players that had their turn and they got kicked out now?
Probably like the old guys
They're-
that like peaked in high school and they couldn't make it in college and then they ended
What
up
if
working at
Jason-
like a car repair shop their whole life.
Jason Kelsey.
So they're going now and playing for
Jason Kelsey goes to play.
No, the
He
best
won't.
You think he'll go and coach?
no.
Good.
the best way to describe this league is it's like it's just the guys that couldn't make it. Some of them made it, and
You know what
are
they
already
need?
out. But
They need a few players that start dating like Madonna or some other
Madonna?
female
Stop.
singers
You
that.
can't talk about Madonna now.
this league isn't happening in the 80s.
No,
No, but
Madonna still
she's-
dates guys that are in their 20s,
she's-
so
yeah, but
she
she's-
could bang them.
she's on the shit list this week.
But she's not. But Madonna dating one of these football players is not going to improve their.
Did you hear what
Ratings.
she,
He's comparing Taylor Swift
Yeah,
and
I'm just saying,
Madonna's
comparing-
stardom.
we
did, we,
need-
did we hear what
Yeah.
Madonna did this week though?
What did Madonna do?
She went out on stage and she
Oh, I
started
remember,
she
yes.
started whipping on one of the fans because he didn't want to stand up during the
Oh
concert.
yeah, and he was
Yeah,
So
it
she
was
finds
kinda
out
like,
he's in a
"Stand
wheelchair."
up."
in a wheelchair. Yeah.
Wow.
in a wheelchair. She's like, "Oops,
Yep.
sorry, that's not politically correct. Let's move on."
That happened at a wedding I was at.
Yeah,
The DJ, one of the.
like, come on, stand up.
Yeah.
no,
yeah, she
it's
was-
okay, stand up.
Because she was a bridesmaid. And he's like, "Don't be shy. Come on, stand up. Come on, where are you at? Well, where are you at?" So he sprints from their table. He's like, "Oh."
Oops.
Biden did that
Sorry.
too. Biden did that. And he
Yes.
did one where the guy was in a wheelchair, and then he did one where he was, I guess the person he was referring to was dead.
Oh my god.
He's like, "How's he doing?" And she's like, "He's dead."
Yeah, well, at my age, most of my friends, are dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lived all of them.
But we'll see. I hope
Drink my Jamaican
that
Stout.
he has the repeat season. We have all the players. Did any of them leave yet?
Nothing noteworthy. They're being really aggressive. I'm surprised they've re-signed as many guys as they have. But I think Jason Light's great. I think he's a great general manager.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think he can. I think Baker can do the job. He did it last year.
We went from the beginning of the year like, is Todd Bowles going to keep his job?
Yeah.
You know, is this?
Well, not just that, but I mean, there were people talking 4 wins, and then they ended up winning the division. I mean, granted, it was only 9 wins, but
What team is this?
the Bucks.
Bucks?
Yeah,
That's what we've been talking about.
Just saying, once after Tom Brady's gone, I don't know who the hell's there.
real talk.
Yo, we Gucci.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So Jake Paul,
Oh God.
Mike
He's
Tyson.
gonna get his ass kicked.
He's gonna get his ears bit.
How's that going to go?
I
It's
don't know,
not a
Mike-
sanctioned fight, so they could be planning something behind the scenes that.
Mike Tyson's looking pretty brolic, so I don't know. I'm worried about Jake Paul.
It's weird because somebody was saying they had video of Mike Tyson walking through an airport using a cane, and then
Well,
literally
he's
a
getting
week
old,
later he was in the boxing ring like a fucking feather
Yeah.
flying around like a bird.
Yeah. No, I saw a video before that. Before any of this came out, I saw a video of him like working with some kid.
Yeah,
The guy looks, he's moving 100 miles an hour, and I was like, yeah, he's gonna.
I would love for him to win.
I would
Jake Paul's
love
ass.
to see him whoop his ass.
Even him on his worst day is still
be
better than
amazing.
most guys on their best day.
I mean, the problem is, I'm not saying Jake Paul's a bad fighter,
No.
but he's not Mike Tyson.
No.
And you have to really think, is Mike Tyson the old Mike Tyson? Like, can he be the old
Well-
Mike Tyson for fucking 30 minutes?
He's not going to be that. I mean, your body just slows down. That's just natural. It's not. He's not going to be what he was in his 20s.
No, but
But-
him at half capacity
Yes,
is still gonna
he's-
beat the
he
crap
could
out of
still-
somebody at full
yes,
capacity.
he could still whoop his ass.
Regardless, though, it's a money grab for both of them. This is going to be probably the most televised, most watched fight.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, but still,
Really?
people are going to fucking watch it.
Didn't they have a fight with Tyson where he was boxing?
Peter
it was-
McNeely.
I don't know. There was some, or maybe it was
Holyfield?
Mayfield was boxing. Mayfield and McGregor. Wasn't that a fight where it was like
Baker
somebody?
Mayfield.
No, somebody from
Floyd Mayweather.
that one.
There you go.
Mayweather fought
There we go.
I
Conor
know who
McGregor.
I know who you were thinking about.
Yeah. See,
No.
sports. I don't care. But it's gonna be something like that. I feel like they're just gonna pick the veteran or the one that's just kick his ass. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah, really hope so.
Yeah, but I really don't give a shit anyway.
I'm curious to see if Netflix numbers, if their subscription like skyrocket right before the fight.
I mean, if you're going to buy the stock, do it now and sell it the night
Yeah.
before the fucking fight.
I should have.
Right.
You know how much it costs now to have Netflix?
Yeah,
you have a full
stupid.
deal. The full deal.
Yeah,
It's
stupid.
like $25 or something. That's at this rate. Streaming is cable.
Right.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
getting up there
It's crazy.
They're not going to. And here's what's stupid about
because you
cable.
still got to pay for the internet access.
Yeah.
Cable is like, and I've said this a couple times, cable is the chick that is getting banged in the ass and sucking D at the same time,
And you still do it.
because they're getting paid from advertisers and you're paying them. So they're getting it on both ends.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So they're raking in
Oh,
their
so you're
fucking
saying
money.
you're saying in this the chick is winning. You're saying in this situation.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
because
We
she's
were on the
getting it-
same page, Garbee. I thought she was
I was
she
like-
was a sex
Yeah,
trafficker.
yeah.
No, because she's taking it from both sides.
It's called finger cuffs.
Yeah, she's
I
getting it from
mean-
both ends. But they're taking they're taking your money and they're taking the advertisers' money, man. It's just ridiculous.
But they charge. They're like, oh, we have to pay so much to the individual networks, and it's just all bullshit. I'm paying. I think it's up to $225 a month now, and I have one box and no premium channels.
Wow.
But it's that landline, Joe. You still have your landline, don't you?
Yeah, because they packaged me in some sort of deal. They're like, oh, if you cancel this, then you don't get the discount. or whatever.
That's shit. You can cancel it.
I call up every year or two, and they're like, all right,
Oh,
well,
really?
we'll give you $50 off a month, and then like little by little, like the discounts start expiring until it
Yeah.
goes back up.
Yeah.
It was all since we lost that like collective like group discount for the community,
Mm.
because I was paying $130 a month straight for like 8 years,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden it jumped to $250.
I
And then
remember paying $65 for cable. And I want to say it was when I moved to Ybor, like in 2009. I think I had Verizon, and it was $60-$80, something
Yeah.
like that. It wasn't crazy.
Mm-mm.
And then now it's ridiculous.
Now
it's
I'm
out
at
of control.
$225 a month,
Yeah.
and I have one box and no premium channels.
Yeah.
You don't even really need a box anymore.
Well,
No, we've got the
they
Fumo or
switched
Zumo.
over
What do we
to
have? Zumo?
Zuma.
Zumos.
Zuma. Yeah.
We have the Furbos and the Zoom.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
We have a Furbo and a Zumo.
And you talk about the Gen Z in their language.
Hey, it was probably a Gen Zer who made up the acronyms that are
Yeah.
these little mechanism things.
I'm pretty
True.
sure those are both Paw Patrol characters.
Probably. Dude,
Probably.
did you see the what's the Rebus
He can't
Regis
even speak.
Regis Philbin? Was that his name?
Regis Philbin.
He's
Yeah.
dead. Is he
I know
dead
he's
yet?
dead,
He's
but there
dead.
was a
He's
show. Was it the Pyramid that he did where you had to
He
choose?
did.
Celebrity Pyramid, yeah.
No,
Or
he did. He
The
did.
$1,000.
No, I think he's saying he was a contestant.
No.
No,
He
he
was
wants
the
to be a
host.
millionaire.
He was the host. No, it wasn't Who Wants to Be a
He
Millionaire.
did.
He
Was it?
did.
Right, but there
Maybe
was
it was.
He
But
never
there
Where
was
you
the
have to pick a
pyramid.
Yeah, it was the
Well,
show you were on.
That's Who Wants to Be
the
a Millionaire.
millionaire,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, so it was the kid. He lost like $1 million because he didn't know what a Pikachu. Like they were giving names of Pikachu's, and he's like, "Which of the following is not a Pikachu?"
Pokemon.
Pokemon, yeah. And
Yeah.
he was given names like, and one
Jigglypuff.
was
Bulbasaur.
yeah, and one was Frodo. And I'm
Why,
like,
Oh my
yeah!
god.
Why that's not a Pika? That's
Oh
not
my
a
God.
Pokemon.
No.
No,
No.
that's
And-
that's a
Sure.
hobbit.
And so I was
A
like,
hobbit.
watching the video, somebody posted it on, and they're like, "Can you imagine losing to this?" And I'm like, "Oh my
Wow.
god," because it was so obvious.
Well, I mean, if you
Yeah.
don't know it,
it
you
was
don't know
like,
it.
"Which of
I've
the
never
following?
seen Lord of the Rings, and I know that that's a hobbit.
Pikachu, Fiddledink, Buckybunk, or Frodo."
Funky Bunk. That's a great band name. Funky Bunk.
Yep, there we go, Jason. That's a new band. Oh man.
Jason Stallworth and the Funky Bunk.
My wife my wife is into Star Trek, and I always mix up Star Trek and Star Wars because to me they're all the same. I don't give a shit, but I
Oh
mix
my
them all up
God.
on
We
purpose.
just lost
actually.
all our viewers.
Yeah.
I mix them up on purpose. Though.
Yeah.
You just want to start a riot.
Of course, but you have to know it in order to get it wrong 100% of the time.
He stopped recording when you said, "I just don't give a shit between the two of them." He's just
No, we're-
down with it.
All right, we're gonna do some booter bangs.
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
I'm still drinking my Dragon Stout. It's pretty
Drink
good.
your
actually.
Dragon Stout.
I'm still drinking my ginger ale.
All right.
It's
So,
because you're driving when we go out later.
It's true. Fuckers.
right. All right. Student standing for election sparks giggles because of her unusual name.
Boot.
Wait. Is it?
Wait, how-
Is it
School
Deez
age or
Nuts?
college age?
Yeah,
What
I'm
age
booting.
bracket is this student?
It's City University in London.
Okay, Ben.
Okay. So, a student who has admitted in the past that her surname makes for an amazing icebreaker
Dicks.
has sparked giggles after standing for election. Tuna Cunt, who is
No.
originally from Turkey, is aiming to become the student union leader at City University in London. Already the president of her
Tuna
law
Cunt?
society, she is hoping to become the SU president, as well as promising to work on equality and inclusion.
I'm going to say
Tuna.
boot because if your cunt smells like tuna, I want nothing to do with it.
Tuna has set up a Facebook page, and her other pledges include improving student spaces and personal tutoring.
Does she
Personal
go-
hygiene.
Does she go by Tunery? By Tuna?
Yeah,
Like
that's
as a
her
nickname?
name.
Oh,
That's her-
so her first name is Tuna. Last
Tuna.
name is Cunt.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
She has previously spoken
That's her
about her
cousin.
awkward surname, stating she is used to the jokes. She wrote, "Follow me while I try to maintain my cool, elegance, humor while replying to tuna cunt jokes."
Oh my god.
So her first name is Tuna.
Yep. Her last name is Cunt. Kunt.
Okay, but they're making fun of her last name only.
No,
'Cause they keep saying her surname. Surname is the last name. The pronoun is the first name.
It's her surname, so I
That's
think
the last name that they're making fun of.
Right.
They're
But
not
the
making
first
fun of
name
her
is
name
just
being Tuna.
unfortunate
It just
to be
helps.
paired
Yeah, it
with
just
two or
helps.
with cunt.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you want to be named Tuna, that's probably an interesting name.
That's the least uncomfortable name to have
like,
of the
it's like
two.
you can if you want the nickname Fudge, I will call you Fudge. But if your last name's Packer, then it
Nice.
becomes more of an issue. You know what I mean? So this is kind of one of those things. Tuna, cunt. Anywho, Garbee, boot or bang?
Don't think too hard on this.
Political activist from Turkey. I'm booting.
Okay.
We're gonna bang all the way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see Keller on board,
I mean,
so
I mean, look at me.
he's not
She, at
responding.
least she knows how to take a joke.
I'm sure she has to.
I'm gonna say boot, and I've already given my reasons
No.
why.
You did? Why?
Because it smells like fish.
Because if your cunt smells like
It's a
tuna,
name. It's not how she
I
smells.
don't care.
No, she could take a joke. She
No.
can handle it. She'll look at us and laugh.
All right. Any other responses online? Anybody
Nope.
booting or banging?
Keller must be on vacation.
Oh, we don't have Keller commenting.
No
No.
Keller
It's a sad
comment.
day today. Jason's gonna boot because he always boots.
He does.
He's not responding. Well, there's a delay, so who knows? Just go. Oh, there we go. Garbee. Oh, Garbee. Jerk. I'm like, oh, there's one.
What did he say?
Boot.
He's logged in just to pump up your
Right.
numbers.
I think we all are.
That's the reason why you're getting bad Wi-Fi banned because he's using up your Wi-Fi.
There are four viewers, and it's the four of us.
Well, Jason's on, so it's two of his
Oh, that's right,
computers,
Jason,
too.
Yeah.
All right. Is it not recognizing my computer? Why is it not going to display capture?
I don't know.
Okay, there we go.
The tunnel of craziness.
Mm-hmm.
38 years later.
I know. All right, you ready?
One day you'll close all those windows out and make it quick.
Here we are.
She's
Oh,
good.
she's not bad.
Yeah. I win on that one.
Can we get a body shot?
It's-
Right there.
Yeah.
oh,
that'll work.
that's an unfortunate sweater.
Is that blue hair? Or
That is
can
blue
I can't
hair.
see that far.
Matches
Yeah, I can't
her
really
little
tell.
jacket.
Okay. Yeah,
I gotta go
that'll
to the
work.
bathroom, so I'll just take a peek while I walk by.
Peep
Zoom in.
it, Garbee.
Peep
I'm gonna
it.
peep it.
Peep this, bitch.
Oh, Star Wars said boot too.
Oh, okay.
He lost. She's good. I'll take that.
Okay. We're gonna wait until you come back to go to the second one.
I feel like I have to pee again too. Jesus.
It's this.
I didn't drink a lot. Oh, I've been drinking a lot of water
It's
today.
the time change. It makes you pee.
Probably.
Makes you pee.
There's nothing to do with it.
No, it doesn't.
I didn't want him to feel like
Although
dumb.
it was like knocking me out yesterday. Like I was waking up an hour earlier. I was shot for the day.
Did you sleep? Like, did you only sleep like 3 hours at a time, anyways? So.
I kind of sleep in intervals. Yeah, I'm up in the middle of the night walking the dog and stuff. So, but sometimes I fall asleep at like 9 o'clock, and then I'm up at like 1 o'clock.
We've
and
been
then
going
I'm
to
up
bed
like,
real early
I'm up.
lately.
I'm up from like 1 to 3, or like 1 to 4, and then I'll go back to sleep from like 4 to like 7.
Well, the problem with like going to bed early is that I've been waking up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. The problem is I know that he sleeps worse, and I'm not even getting a bad sleep. I'm just like waking up because we go to bed so early, and then I just try to go back to sleep because I know that if I get up, the dog's going to get up, the house is going to get noisy, he's going to be woken up.
Well, he was up at 4 a.m. the other day because he was responding to my
I
texts.
know, but like I was probably sleeping then. But if I'm like waking up, I try to go back to sleep. But then when my alarm goes off at 5:30, then I'm exhausted because I went back to sleep for an hour, and it just.
So my friend that sent me that postcard, the whole sex change postcard,
Mm-hmm.
I text her the other night at like 4 a.m. and I'm like, why aren't you answering me? Wake up, answer me. Hear the ding. Wake up.
So
why aren't you my friend?
Here's the question.
That's
'Cause
why I would not be your friend, Joe.
Garbee.
And then 2 days later, she responded. She's like, I realized I had to mute you because you kept waking me up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to ask because Joe texts at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. Do you put your phone on
I'm
mute
up,
when you're sleeping?
I have my phone on vibrate all day long.
All
Me
day
too.
long?
No,
Yep.
but you don't keep it like next to your bed. Like you're going to hear
It's
the vibrate.
It's on a nightstand.
It's not bad.
I
So,
probably
I'm amazed.
middle of the night. I'm probably not.
I'm
gonna hear it.
amazed in our group chat. Nobody has sent me a separate text to tell Joe to shut the fuck up. Tell Joe to stop texting people at fucking 3:30 in the morning.
Oh yeah. Oh, so plus I have our chat on silent.
There you
Oh,
go.
that makes better
Smart.
sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, second booter bang. All right,
Did you say suck it, booter bang?
I said second booter bang.
Suck it, booter bang.
All right, so
That's Gucci.
this is kind of a weird story, and I don't think we covered this.
It's
last
so
week.
fetch.
That was not on the list, but it needs to be.
That was another generation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was my
A
generation.
A Texas woman is accused of mixing a drink for her son to bring to school that would deter students from stealing, basically her son's
Gatorade.
Gatorade.
Wasn't
So-
this in the chat?
Yeah, but we didn't actually look at it because you didn't actually follow the link. And
I looked at it, and all I have to say is give this woman a freaking medal.
All right,
I would have
so
done the same thing. Little shits.
Jennifer Lynn Rossi, 45, of San Antonio,
No
was
relation.
arrested and charged with injury to a child resulting in bodily injury by omission, according to Bexar County online court records. Deputies were called to the Legacy Traditional School in Alamo Ranch area of San Antonio on Tuesday after a student became ill. And according to an arrest affidavit, the child felt nauseous and hospitalized after consuming the drink, which was provided by a 10-year-old classmate.
Stolen.
So basically,
From
these
a
bullies,
10-year-old
the
classmate.
bullies are stealing her son's Gatorade. So she mixes a concoction of lemon juice, salt, vinegar, and Gatorade to make it taste like shit, so they don't want to steal his drink.
But apparently he drinks enough of it that he got sick off of it. He probably just like snatched it from him and chugged it down before he realized it was garbage, and then he got sick off of it.
Detectives learned that Rossi, who was a nurse, intentionally mixed those ingredients into her son's bottle to prevent it from being stolen at the school. According to the arrest affidavit, Rossi allegedly admitted to investigators that she made the concoction, which was non-toxic, to stop the bullies at her son's school. The child suspect stated the drink mixture was made due to the child victim stealing his drink the day prior and being bullied by the child victim.
But the problem is, like, her son can't even drink it either.
Well,
So
but
he's
it's
walking around with a drink that
it's
he
prop.
can't drink.
She was
prop.
she was trying to teach lessons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
I know, I
That's
get
what
it.
she was doing.
Yep.
So did
Since you
he,
can't go down to school and
did
beat
he
some other
offer
kid's
it
ass.
to the kid, or did the guy go and steal it?
I'm
and
sure
then
it
say-
got
gets stolen.
stolen.
I'm sure he gets stolen. Yeah, that's the thing. He's been a bully, and the bully, just took it and drank it. All right, Garbee, boot or bang?
This one feels
We're gonna bang
like
her.
a boot.
I'm
I don't
gonna-
know if
we're
it
gonna
feels like
bang
a
her.
boot.
She's a
For
nurse.
sure.
Oh, she's a nurse?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mhm.
I missed that part.
Yep. She's 45 and she's a nurse. She knows how to make concoctions. She can make
But-
you a good
But
drink.
she's not a doctor, so she didn't have to take the Hippocratic oath.
But your
no harm.
your eagerness to convince me to change makes me say I want to stick with my boot.
Okay.
So even though it was in the chat, you definitely didn't read the article, did you?
I don't. I mean, I feel like the headline tells you what the article was.
Yeah, but you didn't read it. You didn't
No.
look at it.
All right,
no.
Joe,
See?
boot or bang? Did you see
We're
her?
gonna bang.
Are you gonna bang?
Oh,
Yeah.
so Joe saw. I changed mine to bang.
We're gonna bang.
I've already seen it, so I'm
she
not going
stick
to
up for her.
respond.
She sticks up for her kid,
Yep.
and she's got the guts to pull off a prank like that. You deserve it. Yep.
Okay.
That's not even a prank. That's just a
No,
lesson.
what I'm saying, like for the
That's
kid,
a
like
lesson.
you pranked him, like
All right.
Mhm.
Anybody in
Got
the
him.
chat?
No, not
Yeah, bang
yet.
'em.
But we have a delay, so we may not get answers right away.
How long's the delay?
Like
Does
30
it,
seconds.
Probably
Does it
30
slow down
seconds,
every
yeah.
time he stops and starts?
No.
or-
No.
Okay.
No, that doesn't affect the live feed.
I've already seen the article, so I know what she looks like. I'm not going to respond either way.
Yeah, you could bang
That's
anyway.
integrity. right
But
there,
if I
Lauren.
didn't, I would have said bang because
Yep.
teach the little shits a lesson since their
Good.
parents aren't.
Yep.
Even if she were ugly, I'd be like, yep, bang, just yep.
It's like
See,
you can
you
have landmines on your house, around your house, and if someone intrudes in your house and they step on a landmine,
See,
fuck her.
the problem with
Your
the
own fault.
alcohol though is that's a criminal act. So
Well, it's not alcohol.
It's not alcohol.
what was it she put in there?
It was
Vin-
Gatorade. It was a
vinegar,
Gatorade
salt,
and lemon.
I thought it was-
lemon juice.
Oh well, then yeah, she's a hero.
Vinegar,
Yes,
salt, and
thank
lemon
you.
juice.
It wouldn't have killed him. It just made his
No,
stomach
she's a hero,
upset.
yeah.
You're having a kid drinking vinegar and lemon juice.
Yeah, no, it's
Like-
amazing. Yeah, I thought for some reason it was alcohol.
I mean, you
Lisa's-
should just load that shit up
Lisa's
with some X-Lax or something. You
yeah,
know?
Right.
Oh,
well, then
God,
that's
that would-
probably
Mega
then that's
colon
probably
blow.
even more of a charge.
yeah, that probably is an issue.
Why?
Lisa's here.
I don't
Okay,
know.
just go ahead because
Hi, Lisa.
Well, I'm trying, but it's not showing the fucking display capture. There it is.
Because I have to push the button here. You have to tell me when you're ready.
you don't have to. You shouldn't have to. But
Well, I
whatever.
do.
All right. All right, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Let's do it. Oh God, I was right the first time.
Yes, but she gets a courtesy bang
Oh no,
Yes,
because-
no,
courtesy
no,
bang.
no.
because she,
I'm gonna bang
she-
just because quick-witted and
Exactly.
I'll give her a little sympathy bang.
Yeah.
She's scary.
Yeah, I mean she'd probably kill you. She probably mixed
Yeah.
up a nice drink to put you down.
That's a
Right.
mama, that's a mama bear right
And
there.
then when it's all said and done, you high five her and you walk away.
I would need a very nice drink to bang.
that's a
that.
mama bear right there
Mm-hmm.
to protect her kids.
Yep.
Mm.
She's like, I'm gonna get even with you, bitch.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have another?
Nope.
I don't know. We're asking you.
I know.
You have only two.
Oh,
Did we get the professor steals research money meant for sharks?
Yes, that was
No,
last week.
Okay.
I didn't see that one,
Last week.
Okay.
but I'll bang.
All right, Garbee, you have a top 10 list.
I do.
Okay. Let's go. Top 10 list.
In honor of St. Patrick's Day,
And St. Joseph's Day?
we are going with the 10 most famous Irish people of all time.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. St. Patrick.
Yeah.
Hold
Is
on.
he even real?
You know my
You
shit.
gotta wait. Yes, he is real.
He's real, but yeah, he's not
He
on
actually
here.
wasn't even
He's
Irish,
not?
so he doesn't
Conor
count.
McGregor.
And wait, and this
Now,
this
now, Laura, he doesn't count because he wasn't Irish. He was Welsh.
this is according to
He
the
was from
Whatever.
site.
Wales.
This is according to the site IrelandBeforeYouDie.com.
So this is
So
a very
one step-
subjective list.
One step above Wikipedia.
Well, shit, because I was going to say James Joyce, because I did think he was Irish.
James Joyce is there.
Okay.
Conor McGregor is number 2.
Is he really?
Ha-ha.
Yep.
Sinead O'Connor.
I did not see Sinead O'Connor.
Lucky
Old
Charms.
McDonald.
Wait, let me tell you where
You're
James
just making shit up.
James Joyce was 8.
The leprechaun from the leprechaun.
Lucky Charms.
They're
Can we do-
magically delicious.
Can we do figures as opposed to real people?
No, these are all real people.
Oh, shit.
Who's
that's a tough one.
the author I'm thinking of?
There's another author.
Yeah. God damn it.
Think.
He wrote that one book.
Joey McIntyre.
He did
I'm
write
just going to
that
do
one
Mac
book.
things.
I don't know. This is a tough one.
Come on, Joe. You know all.
Okay, Mensa over there. You picked a list that was too hard for us dum-dums.
Yeah. Do we have any people guessing online?
No.
Do you
Famous Irish people?
do you know who wrote the picture of Dorian Gray? Or
Portrait
Mr.
of Dorian
Portrait
Gray.
of Dorian Gray.
Portrait
Yeah.
of Dorian Gray.
Mr. Gray.
Simon,
get the fuck down.
I'm sure if I heard it, I would recognize the name,
Just put your leg up.
but I can't recognize it right now.
Oscar Wilde.
Ah.
I didn't know he was Irish.
I
He's
didn't
number
either.
9.
I didn't realize he was Irish.
Number 10. So I'll just give you some hints to get you
Okay.
nudged in the right direction.
Get me worked up.
Number 10 is a singer.
Oh,
And it's not Sinead O'Connor.
Elton John. No, he's English.
No, he's British.
He's got red hair.
Is it a female or male?
It's a female singer.
Yeah.
Does she have an accent?
Probably.
They're
Her
Irish.
music is
Charlotte Church.
it's like
Like
No.
she's English.
Elle King.
very much
she's
like
very much American.
meditation kind of sound to it.
Is it somebody we would know? Like we would
I
You've heard
feel
of-
like
you've
I
heard-
know.
What
you've
about
heard of
the
her.
lead
You've
singer
heard
of
her.
Dropkick Murphys?
No.
How about just anybody in
How about
Dropkick
just
Murphys?
Dropkick Murphys? Oh, what about the guy from Mumford and Sons?
No.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So number 10 is Enya.
Oh, I wasn't
I'm
gonna
sure
guess.
that
I
they-
couldn't have
Yeah,
pulled
I
Enya
think-
out
I
of
think
my
that's
ass.
slang in New York too.
Number 9. Yeah.
In your business.
Yes.
Number 9 is Oscar Wilde, as we mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 8 is James Joyce. You got that.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7, a politician.
In the
Like-
United States?
I'm just going to tell you who
Yeah.
she was, and we'll see if you can get her name.
Margaret Thatcher.
She's Ireland's first female president.
No one's gonna fucking know that.
When did
Well.
she serve?
Probably this year.
1997.
She's.
The Blarney Stone.
It doesn't say when she
I've
served,
been
but
to
she
the
was
Blarney
born.
Stone,
She was born in
actually.
1944.
So she probably served in the 80s.
She's definitely a boot.
Oh my God, I feel like I have a face in my head, but I can't think of
No.
a name.
No, you don't.
That's-
Her name is Mary Robinson.
Nope, I would.
Yeah.
Yep, I would have gotten it.
That's
Robinson
that's
is an
Mrs.
Irish name.
That's Mrs. Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6 is a female boxer,
Nope.
Katie Taylor.
Nope.
Never heard of her.
Never heard
Okay.
of her.
Num-
The Irish people really
Only
don't
Katie's
have
they
a
know
lot
are
of famous
Morgans.
people.
Number 5 is an actress. You probably heard of her.
Oh, did Tom Cruise marry her?
no.
Katie Holmes?
No.
She's not Irish.
Mm-mm.
She has red hair.
What movies? No, she doesn't.
No, she doesn't.
Nicole
You're
Kidman.
thinking- she's Australian.
Tom Cruise married Nicole Kidman.
Number 5 is Maureen
Oh,
O'Hara.
Nope,
Never would have gotten
never.
it.
I didn't think that's. Number 4, revolutionary.
Che Guevara.
He was also the name of the third person that was on the Apollo 11 mission to the moon.
Bruce Willis.
The one everybody forgets.
The guy that didn't get to
Aerosmith.
The guy
the
that
guy
did
that
not
didn't
walk.
Affleck.
get to go off.
He was there. He just didn't get to
He
walk
had to
on
stay.
it.
He had to stay on the
Yeah.
orbiter.
Same name.
Of who?
Buzz
Willis?
As this
Lightyear.
guy.
Nope.
As number
Buzz
4.
Aldrin.
Oh, same as number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Joyce.
What?
No,
No.
he's saying number 4 is the same name,
Same name.
as the person that was in the astronaut.
Michael Collins.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh,
Number
Not
three
the
is
same Michael Collins, though. It's a different Michael Collins.
Oh,
number 3 is an actor.
What did he do? What movies?
Star Wars.
I would want to say
No.
Sean Connery,
He
but I
was-
know he's Scottish. And
He
not
was
British.
Sean-
he was in Star Wars.
Okay.
What did he play in Star Wars?
He was
Boba
Obi-Wan
Fett.
Kenobi.
Oh, Ewan McGregor? No, but you're on the right track.
Ewan McGregor
Um,
was in Star Wars?
Yeah.
Mhm.
The new ones.
Was
the-
he really?
Yeah.
I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
I don't know what you are.
Yeah. What's his name? I'm looking at his face in my fucking head, and I can't.
What series?
In,
Like
in
what?
your brain head.
Taken. What's the guy who did Taken?
Oh,
I
Liam
will find
Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
And I will kill you.
Yeah.
I have a specific set of skills.
Yep.
You should have started with that one. I would have known it.
Masturbation.
That's why I
Yeah,
didn't.
is
That's
he
why
Or
I
you
didn't.
should have said his wife died in a skiing accident.
That's why I didn't
thought
start
he,
with that one.
I thought he was Scottish.
Who? Liam Neeson?
Yeah.
No, he's Irish.
Okay.
Number 2 was Conor McGregor,
Yes.
as we mentioned. Number 1, musician.
Oh, Bono.
There you go.
Really? He's Irish?
He is
Yeah.
Irish. Yeah.
Could have color me
He
shocked.
doesn't have red hair.
He's
And
got
that-
he's got the fucking
No.
sunglasses. He's got Irish sunglasses on.
Hey, if you don't have red hair, you ain't Irish. I don't care.
Right.
I don't care what you say.
You see,
As soon as you said singer, that Bono popped in my head.
see, because you don't know his full name is Bon O'Guinness. So, if you knew that, it would have been easier for you.
And
guys.
he's friends with Patio Furniture.
yes.
That's Gucci. Okay.
That's a list that I probably would have not gotten anywhere. I mean, even if you gave us the list, I only knew like 3 or 4.
Right.
That's what, yeah,
10, you know?
yeah, yeah. It was a tough one, but I searched several, and yeah, they all Ireland sucks.
Yeah.
No, I'm
St.
just
Patrick's
kidding.
not even St. Patrick's not even Irish.
Joe,
was-
can you get me another
He
beer?
was, he was Welsh. What
Um,
would you like?
I'm just gonna switch back to the Mick Ultra since we're gonna
Mick
go.
Ultra? We
Yeah,
also have you got one Stella.
I gotta pee.
You got some Mick Ultra.
While you're
Taking
in
a
there,
break.
sir, if you wouldn't mind,
Go pee.
Want a Stella?
you got another one of these or no?
Oh, Peroni. I'm sorry, Peroni.
Yep. Thank you,
I
sir.
said Stella, but I meant Peroni.
It does look Stella-ish.
So on the wall,
'Cause we did have Stella in there last week. That's
you
why.
can see my new Dean guitar that Jason Stallworth. Oh my
Holy
God!
smokes.
Jesus
I
Christ,
moved it
y'all!
so
What
you
the
didn't have-
fuck?
I moved it so she didn't have to bend.
You didn't have to move
Oh
That
my
would have been
God!
fine.
Wow.
All right.
That's
So
a fail.
in the background, you can see my new Dean guitar.
No
the-
one's gonna see that because she doesn't change the cameras. if
No,
she's
I've
not
just
at the
changed
seat.
it.
No, I'm saying nobody saw her like bump into the microphone.
So last night, Jason Stallworth and Brad Mader got together, and they're coming out with a video next week.
They're
that is
coming
going
out?
to be with
They're
my
Together.
Dean King Carey signature V. So I'm looking forward to that. It's kind of smudgy, Jason. I think you guys smudged the guitar a little bit. I did not wipe it down. So,
They borrowed your guitar.
well, they're doing a, the video is on the guitar. Like they're doing a product kind of review of the guitar.
So not like a music video.
No,
Like
From-
Jason's not gonna be standing against the wall with his foot up against the wall.
no, but they are playing it.
From some professional musicians.
But yeah,
And you.
I played a little too, but yeah, then there's me.
It's you.
me and me. So we'll see how that comes out.
Did you get a healthy cut from the show?
Yeah, I'm taking like 10%.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So, $1,500 for an escort, $1,500 per hour. She raised her rates
An hour.
an hour.
Not just like the night. That's an hour.
Right. Is there a minimum though?
She better be fucking good if at that point.
Is there a minimum? Do you think?
Minimum.
I don't
what?
know. I mean, can you pay by like the quarter hour? Like, can you pay like, oh, I don't want the whole hour. I just need 20 minutes.
That's what I was saying. I just need 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's kind of affordable at 5
I mean,
minutes.
You add in the foreplay and you get it up to 10 maybe, but you know.
I'm sure they start charging you the minute you knock on the door.
Yeah.
Or they knock on your door.
Yeah.
So have you heard about this one, Garbee?
I did.
This is the one
You
where
did?
she was
She was in the background of a photo
yeah.
right.
after the guy makes like a 3-point shot.
Yeah.
I can't
He's like
stand
celebrating
Steph
on the
Curry
court.
either.
And she's in the background, and all of a sudden they're like, "Who the hell's that girl back there?"
Yep.
You know?
That's how Pam Anderson got discovered. Basically.
Exactly. They saw her in
The
like just at a football
Jumbotron.
game.
Yep.
Be like, "Who the fuck's that? Let's get her on the
Yeah.
on the game."
Laura's taking a wee, so I'm trying to control the cameras currently.
Remember that
Yeah.
day you had to do the cameras and your job?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did well, Joe.
So is she a
I'm
boot?
just saying.
If she's a booter bang, I bang.
Well,
Well, I mean, she's an escort, so obviously she's a bad.
yeah, and that's what
That's
I
not
was.
always
It's not
true.
even
though.
worth
That was
it.
the issue.
That's not always true.
Well, only if you're in Tampa. I mean,
Oh.
So, $1,500 an hour. Did you see the photo of her?
I did. I've seen. Yes. She's
She's kind of fake though.
Now she
Well,
raised
she's
the
very
rates to
fake.
1,500.
No,
What
she's
was she
very fake.
before that though?
600.
600 an hour.
I
Yeah.
thought it was 500.
600.
Now, what would you pay for a good escort? What do you think? What do you think's a good price?
I'm not spending all night with an escort, so I would probably do 500 if I was really, really desperate.
He's thought about this.
500.
If I'm really desperate, where I want to go out impress.
I mean, you don't want
No.
a $20 girl on the street corner.
but
you
no,
know,
here's
There's
a.
a range between 20 and 500.
I know. No, but I'm just saying, if I'm
Like,
gonna go
you
out,
want someone that's definitely dead good at what they do. Definitely has it.
no, but if it's a networking thing
been
where
tested once a month.
I'm gonna,
you know?
I'm trying to go out and have eye candy, impress people, and blah blah blah.
Oh, you're not paying for the hour for that.
Well, why not? What do you mean?
You could.
that's gonna be that
A
hour
lot
is
of
gonna add up.
A lot of escorts don't have sex. You literally take them out, and they're
Like, what's your price?
accompanying you.
candy.
I don't
They're
know.
accompanying you.
I don't know if I'd say a lot,
Well,
I mean,
but there are some probably.
there are. I mean, that's how they sell their business legally. Is they're
You're
like,
right,
you're
yeah.
paying me for my
My
time. If we
companionship.
happen to have sex, I
I
mean,
mean, this
that's
is
because
Julia
we got
Roberts
along.
territory
two,
here.
Yeah.
companionship.
I would have paid 4. Well, I would have stayed for 2.
So I mean, I'm
Yeah.
just saying, my top would be 500. But yeah, you're right. Like, but
That's
when
a
you get
lot.
200, you're getting this probably skankers.
No,
I
but
don't
you
know
just
if
need
that's-
20 minutes. I mean,
Yeah, but still, you want because every escort has a bouncer waiting outside in the car. When you start lowering your price, then it's like, okay, they're gonna rob you afterwards. You start getting into the underworld of escorts.
I
Pull
mean,
up-
you've never really lived unless you've been robbed by an escort.
Pull up an escort
know?
site.
No, I'm not.
I was about to do it on my phone. I was like, nah.
Go on back page.
Yeah.
Is back page even still
no,
a thing
no,
anymore?
they got shut
No.
down, man. That guy's in jail. Like, so I don't. Yeah,
you can't go on Craigslist no more.
No,
Nope.
everything.
All those websites stopped doing it because like if
Grady Judd's answering.
no, but if,
Yeah.
if
You
if-
see a site online, it's Grady Judd. Like seriously, if it's a fucking come to my apartment and let's fuck, it's Grady Judd. Like don't. Even, I'm
Well-
not.
I mean, he's not a bad looking guy.
No, but I'm
just
just saying.
saying.
But
So the missed encounters are all Grady Judd too.
yeah, so we went to Hard Rock, and there's escorts walking around Hard
absolutely.
Rock.
All
100%.
Really?
over the place.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Oh yeah, and
Yep.
we would.
Didn't you have 2 following you that time?
No,
Took a
there were
video?
there were 2 sitting at the bar, and they were planning their night. Like you could tell 100% they were escorts. They were waiting. 2 older guys sat down next to them, and they started chatting it up.
One you could tell was like fine, I'll talk to this guy so you can, go hook up with the other one. She
Right.
was like so bored, and you could
Take the
tell.
grenade.
No, she's like, I'll leave the key under the door. You come in and steal his shit.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. I'll slip them the shit, let them pass out.
Mhm.
But yeah, they were, and one did disappear for like what was it, like an hour?
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
kind of want to get robbed by an escort one day, just for the hell of it.
What? What?
Like I want to
Yeah.
be. Like it's an experience you should have. Like I kind of want to do
Is
it.
it?
How would your wife feel about that, Joe?
I mean,
What happened to your
I don't
wallet?
know.
Why don't you role play and have your wife be the escort and she steal your shit?
There you go.
Uh,
yeah.
It's not as
She's not
fun.
I'm
fun.
sure she would love to,
She's not fun
sucker
like
punch
that.
you a time or two.
She's not fun like that.
I'm
No,
sure if you
there's no-
sold the
First
punching.
off, when escorts steal from you, they're not sucker punching you. They're fucking
Drugging
beating you. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
drugging you, getting you to pass out, and then stealing your
Mhm.
shit.
Yep.
I was just trying to get
Are we
Chrissy
talk-
to be
Are
able
we
to
talking
whack
from
'em.
experience
I was gonna
here?
say,
Or
He said knowingly.
or they're having their fucking homies
yes.
show up, 4 hours later to your house and breaking in and
they're
stealing your
peeps.
shit. Home
So-
invasion 101.
So, I,
Peeps.
Your peeps. Yeah.
so for my 30th birthday, I went to Vegas. My brother and another guy, and the
Somebody
buddy-
got robbed.
No, the buddy we brought, the buddy that went with us, he's like, I got to get an escort. It's like, I was like, okay, do what you got to do, whatever. We'll clear out. So we were
Clear
gonna,
out.
yeah. So we were gonna wait till the chick came because we were the 3 of us were sharing a room.
That never happens.
What?
The chick came.
Yeah.
They pretend.
So he finds.
They pretend at least.
So he finds this hot little Latina online. It's like, this is what I'm getting. I was like, well, I wouldn't mind seeing her.
Just to see what she looks like.
Yeah. So door knocks. My brother goes, peeps through the hole. He's like, it's not her, dude. So he's like, well, who is it? And so we're talking. And let's just sit there talking. He's like, somebody answer the door. So my brother opens the door and walks this black chick. She's like, first of all, this Latina girl, she's like 5'4", probably, like just
That was the
smoking
photo?
body. The photo, yeah.
Oh.
This chick walks in. She's like 6'2".
Mm.
Her fingernails reach her ankles. She's
Good
like,
for
got
back
a-
scratching.
got
She
a-
talks with
she
her
looks-
hands.
She looks
with
like
her
she might have been pregnant. I mean, it was nasty, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
The
And you
bait,
still gotta
she's
pay
like-
her because she showed up.
the bait
she's
and
like,
switch.
she's like, hey, you guys ordered me or whatever, and my buddy's like, no, no, I
Wrong
did not.
room.
You a Whopper, and
it-
I order some chicken
so,
nuggets.
yeah.
We've
so-
been swatted.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like, okay, you're messing with us. This is not right. And she's like, well, what about you guys? I'm like, no, no. And she says, well, my driver came all the way here. He's gonna be disappointed.
Be my
Is he
pimp.
gonna-" yeah, like, okay, that's not good. And we're like-
Now you got
we're
scared.
like, no, we're like, look, this is not. Here's the picture. We responded to this picture. Tell your boy, whatever. She's like, well, can I at least have money for a cab? I'm like, you just said you driver's waiting downstairs. What are you talking about?
Did the,
Oh my
did the
God.
other lady ever show up?
No.
She can't go to
Of course
that
not.
driver.
That other lady doesn't exist. They found that shit online
Oh.
somewhere. Put it on the on
Probably.
the ad.
The original catfish.
Yeah.
Hookers.
Laura's photos floating around Vegas somewhere.
Probably.
Yeah. It was interesting, to say the least.
That's pretty
That was
funny.
that was his one and only attempt at getting an escort in Vegas.
So John Cena on, was it the Emmys, the Grammys? What the fuck
It
was
was
it?
Oscars.
Oscars.
Do we need
Close.
another?
You almost there. You
like
only
you really
threw
know
I
the
was going
difference.
through.
Yeah.
I mean, do we need another award show? Seriously.
Well, that is the one. Like the
Is it?
Oscars
Right.
is the one. That's the. Well, there are 4. That's the one for movies.
Okay, how many are there? Let's go
So
through.
Oh, there's a
Emmys are for
ton, dude.
TV.
Emmys.
Tonys are for plays. Oscars are for movies. And Grammys are for music.
There was something else. That
Well,
I know
you
it's
got
what
gold,
you got.
you got
I
Golden
split-
Globes.
If you
Golden
get all
Globes.
4, you're an EGOT. So
Yeah,
there's
right.
very few people who have gotten one of each.
Yes.
Yeah, you've got Golden Globes. You've got the SAG Awards. You've got the BAFTAs.
Are they all
Those
at
are-
this time
those
of the
are all
year?
for
Because I
actors,
feel
though.
like every
it's
week
award
we're
season.
having.
Yes,
is
it's
that what it is?
It's
Yes.
called award season. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, this is the only thing that's important in life. Come on. What's wrong with you?
I guess. I mean,
I do enjoy. We were
Don't
talking
you know?
about
Don't
this.
you know who's wearing what dress?
We were talking about this
Right.
before this show started. I enjoy looking at the photos from the red carpets and even like the after events and
Yeah, I
wondering
don't give a
like
shit.
what was going through either their minds or their stylist minds when they're like, "That's it,
I
that's
just
the outfit."
I-
And it's just
I-
like god awful, or it doesn't even look like it matches like the Oscars. You just think of like ball gown, prestigious, like whatever,
Right.
and then people show up in like the most ridiculous things, and you're just like, "What?"
I mean, I enjoyed that thing J-Lo wore years ago. That
With that
green
plunging
dress.
every
green
once in a
dress.
while they have somebody with a nice dress.
I mean,
Emma Stone, didn't she have a nice like?
Hers broke.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's
She's
what I'm saying.
weird. I
But
don't-
I think they
oh.
do that shit on purpose. I mean,
Probably.
Maybe I don't know.
so the John Cena thing.
Mm-hmm.
So what? Why don't
It
you
was-
explain
it was
to us
funny.
who haven't seen it what the John Cena
Well,
thing
It
is?
was funny.
He was naked basically on stage. He had a
He had a-
postcard covering his ween ween.
So
No, he
yeah,
had a
all right.
garment. What do they call them? They call it like a
Loincloth?
modesty
Well,
garment.
yeah,
and it's
but-
literally like a nude piece of fabric that's
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I mean,
double-sided
covered.
taped to your
I mean,
body.
did
and
he
then, like,
did he need 2 of them or?
Yeah.
it was like one big piece that just went
Oh.
like covered his whole butt, and then it went under his chode, and then covered his junk.
They were
So-
setting it
His
up.
chode.
Mhm.
They were setting it up. He was supposed to be a streaker
Okay.
across the stage, and he.
Gee,
Hang on, I'm gonna
Wow.
play it. Stand
Oh,
on.
okay. he's
Why don't
gonna
you
play
mute it?
Yeah,
for a
because I
second.
haven't seen it. I mean, I heard about it, but I haven't seen it. But maybe our listeners have not heard about it.
You
So
didn't
gotta
see it?
fill
Text Jason, ask him if he's seen it.
Hang on, I got to get rid of the
I mean-
the ads first.
I mean, I just watch these shows, but then I don't know whether I like it or not until I see what's on Truth Social, and then I decide that I don't like the show.
All right, well, let's watch it first, and then we'll give our opinion.
Because I need a politician to tell me whether or not I like it.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go full screen here.
It was involving 2 white guys, so
what
you don't
used
like
to
it.
be the craziest moment in Oscar history. At the 46th Academy Awards in 1974, David Niven was in the middle of introducing Elizabeth Taylor when a nude man, a streaker, ran across the stage. Which, can you imagine if a nude man ran across the stage today?
Now he was supposed to run
I said,
across the
can
stage,
you
right?
imagine if a nude man ran across the stage today? Wouldn't
Like-
that be crazy?
It's like, wait, can I come back?
Jimmy,
What? I can't come there. Do the thing. Excuse me for a second. What's going on? You're supposed to run across the stage.
I changed my mind. I don't want to do the streaker bit anymore.
What do you mean you don't want to do the streaker bit anymore? We're doing it.
I just don't feel right about it, man. It's an elegant event. You know, honestly, you should feel shame right now for suggesting such a tasteless idea.
It's supposed to be funny.
The male body is not a joke.
Mine is.
No, it's not.
You wrestle naked. Why not?
Dude, I don't wrestle naked. I wrestle in jorts.
In jorts, he sure as
Shorts
shit
are
does.
worse than naked. Come on. You're really not gonna do this? Fine, just give out the award then. God, the worst.
The worst part about this is his fucking Birkenstocks.
Yeah.
Oh my
Right.
god.
I mean, the guy's brolic. You gotta say that. You gotta give that to him.
He's
True.
bollock.
Somebody got to get her my harmonica.
Now, this is for the best,
Best costume.
Costume,
design,
yeah.
Right.
Costumes. They are so important. Maybe the most important thing there is. I can't open the envelope without the.
This should have been sponsored by Nair.
Yeah.
The nominees for
Yeah.
best costume design are.
Nope. Then no, like we gotta go to. But you guys get the point,
No,
right?
but that's funny though. That's
Yeah.
some funny shit. That's Saturday
Yeah.
Night Live funny.
Yeah, I mean, it was good
Oh,
stuff.
Saturday Night Live was terrible. Saturday.
I didn't watch
Oh,
it.
I didn't watch it.
Who was hosting?
Josh Brolin.
Lisa watches Saturday Night Live all the time. Sometimes
He's not
I've been
Broly.
trying to stay up for it, and we'll text during
That was so bad.
Saturday Night Live, but yeah, it's been hit or miss lately.
Yeah.
They're trying.
The one with Dakota Johnson they had a few weeks ago was really funny.
Well, it was funny when Justin Timberlake was on there.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, not funny. Not funny show. Terrible. It's not been funny for years.
Since Elon Musk
I
was on
can't
it.
even do the voice.
Since Elon Musk crashed Dogecoin live on TV.
Yeah. Oh my.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
All right, Garbee, did you buy your Mega Millions ticket?
No, what's it up to?
580?
735
Oh.
million.
That's pretty good.
Jesus.
I could
I
live
think,
off that.
I think last week was 580 or something like that. It went
You
up.
buy you a
fast.
couple $1,500 an hour escorts.
yeah.
For the rest of your life.
Yeah. They'd be in permanent employees.
Laura's going to bed. We have to end the show. She's forgetting that she's operating cameras.
Just
Shut
do
your mouth.
all the stuff that they don't want to do. We got someone else for that. Though.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, how much? Those tickets are what? $2 a piece.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, you know.
Or you
No,
can do
why
the
not?
$3 and then it's like the
multiplier.
multiplier.
How do
yeah.
What does that mean? Yeah. What do you multiply?
So if you don't win the jackpot, but you win like all 5 numbers without like the mega ball, then you win like $2 million. But you can multiply that by like 4.
Ah.
So like, or you could win like $10,000 and multiply that by 6.
Yeah.
Like there's a multiplier like only
Yeah.
for like the other
the sub,
prizes.
yeah, the sub prize.
But if you
What-
win the jackpot, the jackpot's the jackpot.
What happened to the lottery money going towards our education?
It does.
system?
The
Theoretically.
Florida lottery does, but Mega Millions
Oh, yeah,
is
no,
a
yeah.
nationwide lottery system, so it's not
in
going to the
37
Florida
different
schools.
states or something like that.
Yeah.
Right, but in general, the lottery was supposed to go to the education system.
And
Florida lottery does.
theoretically it
How
does
much?
in each
How?
different
Does-
state.
Why
But
do we have schools like fucking falling over without air conditioning? Teachers making fucking $22,000 a year.
oh, it's
They
tough
don't
on-
make
It's
that.
tough on the teachers though.
They make more
Teachers'
than
aides.
They make more, but not really like a lot. Like
Not
not
crazy.
enough to live on. Not
Who's-
enough to live on.
who
If you
should-
had a 2-family income and they were both teachers, they're done.
Yeah.
Like they
Now,
couldn't survive.
right
they
now.
couldn't survive.
that. Now
Well-
it's very hard. Now
Yeah.
it's expensive.
Who should make more, a dentist or a teacher?
Teachers should, but
Dentist.
unfortunately they don't.
Why?
It
You
takes a
can
lot
live
more.
without
It
teeth.
takes a lot more to become a dentist.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter what it takes more.
can
It
pull-
takes more of what
she
has
can
It
value
pull-
to
does.
the
she
It
can
does
pull
because
my
it's the
tooth out.
quality. Like the.
Like a good
I-
teacher can change the world. I mean,
But how many of them are good? If you're gonna raise teacher salaries, raise the expectations. Raise the.
I had
Just think
some-
about it.
I had
They're
some
already
good teachers.
They're already
back in the
working.
day.
They're working 9 months a year. I come from a family like my wife was a teacher. My mom was a teacher. You know, like
well, teaching you how to have
my
sex is
uncle-
different.
that was weird to say after I mentioned my
Hey.
mom.
I don't think he learned very much.
Yeah. But no, it's like they're already, you get all these holidays. You know, they're off work a lot.
Okay,
And then
but
the
they're also
standards
buying
are
their
not-
own. They're buying their own supplies. They're
That's
buying,
no, so that's a different story. That's bullshit.
right.
They should not have to buy their own supplies.
Nope.
That's different. That's different than, you know, like how much what do you feel is a reasonable salary for like a first grade teacher?
Well, that's the most impressionable time of your life. So probably fucking 70 grand.
I don't
Then
know if it's
that's
70.
yeah,
70's
that's
tough.
and then
But think about it. I mean,
Yeah,
you want people to want to be teachers.
yeah.
That's the amount of money you have to pay them, not fucking 39 grand.
then you've got to make it harder to become a teacher.
Well, let me put that on an even scale for you. What's entry salary for police department or firemen?
39,
That's kind of
35 sometimes.
like-
Depends on the agency.
I know.
Some
I
are-
know things change.
Some are 60, some are 62, some are fucking, you know, it depends on the county, the agency, the city. But what's the starting salary for a firefighter?
That's what I'm asking.
I'd rather have firefighters get paid more than cops.
Also, you got to think about with teachers. They're union, so they are getting, you know, they're getting pensions where a lot of positions don't. So they're going to be making their salary for the rest of their lives. You know, I don't know. I get it. I understand the sentiment that yes, they should get a little more money, whatever. But
Well,
they should make more money
it just
than
shouldn't.
a hooker.
It just shouldn't be like a blanket raise.
No,
like,
but
oh,
think about
here,
what
we should
they're
be getting more
dealing
money.
with now. You go into a fucking classroom,
I get it.
fucking
got
students
guns.
wanting to fight you, shoot you, fucking kill the student
I
in
get
the
it.
class.
You
Like,
take away the kid's cell phone and he punches you. in
yeah,
the face.
it's like
Well, that
seriously,
kid,
man.
And
if
you
you're
can't
talking
hit
about
him
the
back
story that
either.
I'm thinking of, that kid had severe like mental health issues, and he was like a special needs kid. It wasn't like he was just some jackass kid in regular school.
It wasn't a specific story. I'm just saying an example.
Well,
but,
the
I
most
mean,
the one that I was thinking of most recently, the kid is special needs, but the kid was like a football player size, you know, and for
Yeah.
punishment they took his video game away, and he like
He
put
beat
the
the-
teacher
he-
in the hospital.
he beat the fucking crap out of her.
Right. And I think that in situations like that, and, you know, a lot of the kids that are special needs, like wheelchair bound, or the ones that are, you know, special, like, you know, very large, and if they are triggered, they can do a lot of damage. They need to have people that are not just older ladies who are pretty much there to just like be right next to the student to help teach them and like help them learn. Like if a child's in a wheelchair, you need to have somebody who's large enough to be able to lift the child to go to the bathroom and like do whatever they have to do. If the kid's the size of a football player, you're going to need somebody that can handle that kid if he, you know, goes off of his rocker.
So you need.
And they
to-
just don't have that.
You
They just
need
have
retired wrestlers
pretty much,
as
yes.
teachers' aides.
Yeah, in some situations, yeah, they probably should be, but it's just they don't hire correctly for certain positions like special needs student aides.
Yeah, but nobody wants to do that job. So you got a 22-year-old girl
Right.
straight out of college,
Right.
that needs a job and willing to take $25,000 a year,
I know. Yeah.
and she's just gonna get abused by the students.
Mm-hmm.
None of them are making $25,000 a year though.
I'm just saying.
I don't know.
I
Like
know.
the minimum teacher salaries in the 40s now
Is it?
to start. Yeah,
Okay.
most counties.
I mean, obviously things have changed a lot in 20 years
Yeah,
or so.
yeah.
That
I mean, that's still now. Granted, that's still not a lot of
But-
money.
I come from a similar. My sister was a teacher. My mom's a teacher.
Yeah.
My mom 35 years as a teacher.
Hmm.
You know, all those years. You know,
Yeah.
it was different. You know, I mean, she had the opportunity to work for New York City Board of Education, and she could have made double what she made.
Yeah.
But she worked for the New York Archdiocese as a Catholic school, and she probably made half the amount of money that she could have made. But she was in a good neighborhood with okay students, as opposed to being in a different neighborhood with students with emotional problems and things that she didn't want to deal with.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, and I think there could be tiered salaries as well. There might already be that I don't know, but yeah, if you're in a school that,
But
it's for
Like
starters, it
Gangster's
should be
Paradise?
for age. Age in general. Like if you're teaching a puberty age school, it should be higher pay because you're dealing with a lot more. Like in general, if you're in a good neighborhood,
Don't say gay.
no.
Don't say
no.
that you're gay.
no, they
If
just
you-
had the lawsuit. That's
Can't say
been
gay.
clarified now.
If you're in general, if you're teaching in elementary school in a nice area, you're not going to be dealing with a lot of issues. You're just going to be teaching from a set curriculum with a textbook that's telling
Do
you exactly
need
what to do.
Do you need a bachelor's degree to read from a book?
No.
Why is there a bachelor's degree requirement to be a teacher?
That's the thing too, though. Is it could be any if you have any bachelor's degree,
Why
you can then.
why do you have to have a bachelor's degree?
You should have to have it.
Why?
Because
if you're good with kids and you're good with explaining,
then don't raise the salary.
Why?
Because
you still have the responsibility of educating kids and having them kind of believe in the system.
But being
and when I say the system, I mean the education system, the shit you're teaching, which that's a whole different fucking story. I believe kids are being taught a bunch of shit they don't need to be taught, and they're being fed a bunch of bullshit. That's a whole different show, but still.
But being just good with kids.
You're reading from a book.
But being just good, yeah.
That whole Civil War thing, I don't think that existed, right?
Oh, you know.
But you can learn. There are things you can
That
learn.
didn't really happen.
There are things you can learn about presenting to children. There are things you can learn about child psychology. Like, as being a parent, you learn so much about how to handle these kids, and it's things. These things are not inherent, and yes, real world experience can teach you. But it's not like coding, for example, where you can go learn code, and it's not not any different.
But they want an associate's degree to be a substitute teacher, a bachelor's degree to be a
because
permanent.
as a substitute teacher, you're there for
but
a
you're
day.
still with the kids.
Well,
but you're there for a day.
Again, it's different depending on where you are, because in New York you had to have at least either a master's or on the track to get a master's within so many years if you wanted to be a licensed teacher.
And I think a substitute, you don't even need an associate's. I think
you need
it changes your pay.
of something.
No, it changes your pay. I think you could just get, if you have a high school diploma, you can be a substitute. If you have an associate's, like you get additional
Maybe I
pay
should
for
be a
each
teacher.
level.
Let's go teach, Joe.
I have a master's degree. I can be a teacher.
Let's go do it. Go do it.
Don't
bring them home though.
I have an MBA.
Because I looked at being a substitute teacher years ago.
You have a master's?
No.
You have a bachelor's?
Nope.
Really?
I got kicked out of school.
me too.
Me 3.
That was the best day of my life.
Yeah.
So no college educations here? Or?
I was in college. I did homework.
I have 64 credit hours of college, but I never went and
not
picked
enough
up.
to get even an associate's, though, right?
Yeah, 60. I think 62
is
is a credit.
What did you need
60,
to go into the police department?
Nothing, depending on the agency. But
It's pretty much a trade school.
yeah,
You just have
it's
to
trade
go.
school.
Yeah.
Depending on what agency, like there was different agencies that required a bachelor's, but I didn't even. That wasn't the reason that I did it. I was just going because I left school in the 8th grade, so I was like, I got to go do something. I might as well go to college. So I was enrolled in HTC while all my other fucking,
high school?
kids
you
were.
didn't have a GED or something?
Yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
you had a GED.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, how do you get into HTC without a GED?
No, yeah. So I left school and got my GED and then jumped into college, which was fine, but trade schools are where it's at. College is just a fucking joke. Like, seriously, especially if you're getting student loans right now, fucking wake up, people. If you're in a liberal arts degree on student loans, you are a fucking moron.
Well, I think now is the time to get student loans because they'll probably
they're gonna forgive
away.
them. Yeah. But
now is exactly the time to do it.
But if you're not getting a degree and a job that you can get out and start working to pay off your student loans,
right?
What are you doing? Like, seriously?
Yeah, but I think everybody's experience is different, though. I mean, there's times when my experience specifically is I get exposed to a type of thinking, not political thinking, but I'm saying like analytical thinking. And just because of what I learned in college, like I'm successful where I am working.
Well, you have a very unique situation.
But I'm saying
you
like,
did it
you
right.
get exposed
you did it
to
right.
like the math, the science, the computers, things that I would never have been able to learn on my own.
Right, but even in the position you're at, you're not using math a lot.
Oh, every
you
day.
use programs, but you use programs.
But the way that you learn to think, the analytical skills that I learned, I use that all the time.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Yeah, you can't just dismiss school
that's
in
what I'm
general.
saying.
No, I'm not saying dismiss it, but trade. I think
trade
you can make
are,
more money in a trade school situation.
Well, because you're learning specific skills.
Than liberal arts.
Yeah,
of course.
And you're not getting a student loan for the most part. You can get a trade school education without a huge debt. Like you can go be a truck driver for $5,000.
No, liberal arts, you're teaching or you're researching.
It's mostly fluff stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we don't care much for fluff stuff, but people make a living on fluff stuff.
Well,
we have fucking communication.
I tried to hire a few fluffers in the past.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I could be a fluffer, but
$50 a video, Joe. Yeah. That's what I'm paying.
I mean, I'm not gay, but $50 is $50.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think if you are really, I don't know.
No,
Just
but I mean,
going into the education system, paying a school, whether it be a state school, a private school, getting student loans. If you're not going out making the money to pay that off, like even I know attorneys that they're never going to pay their student loans off. Like, and even people think about this. You get a bachelor's, you get out, and you're like, I'm looking for a job. Oh, I can't get a job. I better get back into school so I can have my loans deferred. So they go back into school. They get more loans to get a master's. They get out. They can't pay for their fucking student loans. Oh, I'll go back. I'll get a fucking doctorate because I'm going to get my loans deferred. I'm going to get back into school. I know people with doctorate degrees that don't know what they fucking want to do with their life.
That's okay.
Like you're 40 years old, get a
because
job.
they're seriously just getting back into school to defer their student loans.
So that's that. Those are unique circumstances, unique
Not as unique
situations.
as you think. A lot of people are doing that.
But you can't build a system around people that
Keep
don't know
pushing
what
it
the hell
off.
they're doing. Yeah.
But
And that's a big. That's
our
one of the.
society is fucked up in the thinking that
That's one of the big advantages of school, though, is for the people that don't know what they want to do, and you expose yourself to as much as you can.
Yeah, but
Like if you go to a trade school, you're learning just that.
Yeah.
You're kind of pigeonholing yourself.
yeah, but you're only doing it for a year maybe. So
And you're
So
only
just
doing
keep-
it for like
so
a
just
couple
keep-
grand
so just
instead
keep
of
going to
tens
trade
of thousands
schools?
of dollars.
Just keep going to trade schools.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm not knocking trade schools.
yeah,
I
but just
agree.
don't
I
go
would-
to like Trump University.
I would love to know how to fucking fix an air conditioner. I mean, that
Oh,
would be
yeah.
great.
I actually thought about signing up
Bro.
for like HVAC classes
Just to
just
learn
so
it.
I could learn it just for my own
imagine
benefit.
the money you would save.
I could walk around the neighborhood like fix everybody's air conditioner just for free.
I would love
just
to
for
learn.
fun.
I would love to learn welding.
I do.
I would love to. There's certain things that I would love to do. Nowadays, you can do that shit on YouTube and
Yeah.
you can learn that shit, but you're not going to get certified. You're not going to, But I'm just saying, there's things that when you're in your 20s, do you really know what you want to do with your life?
No.
Most
No, of
people
course
don't.
not.
We are brainwashed to get married, go to college, and then in your
Have
30s,
kids.
have kids. In your 30s, you're like, what do I want to do with my life? Do I even like this lady I'm with? Do I even what am I doing? You should not have to really think about that shit until you're in your 30s. Be like, hey, you know what? Here's what I really think about life. Here's what I really think about what I want to do. You have a better solid foundation on your beliefs. You don't know what the fuck you want to do when you're 19 years old, and you're like, oh, I want to go to
Pussy.
college. Your parents are forcing you to be a fucking, doctor, attorney, whatever. They're like, you need to do this because it's in the family tree. I don't know. That's my rant.
Well,
Oh, did I fix the phone? It still didn't fucking work?
What?
Oh, it is working. Look.
Oh, okay.
I fixed it. See?
Yeah.
well, maybe
Here,
if
pick up Shmoo and do your next
maybe
story.
if your parents forced you to go to college, we could afford better technology equipment here.
Hey, this is
Hey, he
Blue collar
YouTube
working.
colleged this and got it working just fine.
We'd have 1,000 viewers.
I did
Just kidding.
I did YouTube this bullshit.
I'm just teasing you.
And I think we have a very multi-Hollywood production studio going on here.
But you get guys like Elon Musk goes out there and says like, hey, I don't give a shit if you went to college or not. I'll hire you if you're fucking good at what you do.
No, there's
Well,
Like programmers and
computers,
stuff like that.
yeah,
and talk about
programmers.
AI.
Bro.
But people can learn technology and people can learn coding and people can learn computer
right.
science on their own if they want to. But that's not going to happen for everybody else.
my buddy John is a millionaire, and he's a computer programmer, and he didn't go to fucking school for it.
Yeah,
He learned it
but-
on his own, and
But
But
that
that's-
works for some people, but it's not going to work for everybody else. Some
people.
people need to go to school to learn that stuff.
well, some people learn differently than others.
Right,
Exactly.
Right.
Some-
But there is also also kind of a shift happening where we went into a shift where bachelor degrees became so accessible. It's like you have to have one or you're not going to get a job.
Now it's you have to have a
Now
master's or
but it's sort
Now
of
it's going
shifting
the
the other
opposite
way.
direction,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's kind of saying, well, it's nice if you have them.
But there's also a lot of you can be on the diversity side
Well,
of things
sure.
and be like, okay, we're going to hire you because you're XYZ
Mm-hmm.
and not because of what you know, what you have. It's just
Yeah.
we have to fit a mold, and our
Yeah.
company requires
Yeah, no,
positions to be filled.
I'm crossing my fingers I never lose my job because I'm a white guy without a degree, so I'm screwed. If I,
You're gonna be
if I
pimping
hit the
yourself out.
market.
You're gonna be knocking your fucking doors in Vegas.
No, I mean,
You're not the picture we ordered.
I promise she was busy.
They're gonna have pictures of John Cena on your card.
Yeah.
You're not him. Oh man. All right.
Yeah.
You're not going to eat with us, are you?
No, I got children to pick up.
yeah.
Time you have to leave.
Do
No,
they like you?
5 minutes
Now.
ago. Huh?
Do they like you still?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're not at the age like,
No.
oh, my parents. Like, I
No,
don't like my
it's-
parents yet.
No, it's now they're big fans.
Yeah.
Still.
They're big fans. Oh, what happened here?
You're playing your music.
Oh no, we gotta cut that.
Oh, yeah.
last week.
4 and 3. So
Okay.
got a few years.
You got about 10 years before they start to hate you.
Yeah. Exactly.
Until you embarrass them in front of
Yeah,
their friends, you know?
Yeah.
Laura, you're supposed to be reading comments.
Oh, sorry.
Man, we have a whole slew.
Shlu, not shmoo.
We have a whole
Not
slew.
schmoo.
Shmoo is over here on the floor.
Jason said that he learned way more from online courses taught by an entrepreneur with no degree than I ever learned from his degrees combined.
Yep. What degrees does Jason have?
I think he has a bachelor's.
Well, he says several combined, apparently.
Well,
He's saying that he's learned more than his degrees combined.
Well,
Maybe,
yeah,
maybe he's talking about the lower.
I think he had said that he took a class online for like $2,000 or something like that about online marketing and YouTube and how to build like marketing things and like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he said it was super valuable.
All right.
But I mean,
do need
that
to
works
go.
for some people, you know?
So
all right,
yeah,
I think we're gonna
I mean,
close it down.
And other people end
Yeah.
up looking like Garbee.
Joe, you're going to dinner, right?
Sure. You know,
All right. Anybody want to meet us? We're going to Glory Holes on Big Bend Road in Riverview.
and you could just stick it in the glory hole.
the
You can
glory
stick it
hole,
in the
the
glory
glory
hole.
hole on the Big Bend.
They have all you can eat
Delicious.
boneless wings tonight.
No bone for you.
No bone for me.
No bone in the glory
Boneless
hole.
in the glory hole.
You got to put it in flaccid.
Yes. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out. It's the Drinking with Drew show.
And we had our Jamaican Dragon Stout.
Jamaican Dragon Stout. Do us a favor. Share our page.
Like and
talk to our
subscribe.
show about. Talk to your coworkers, your family, your grandma. Talk to us.
Grandmas
talk to,
love our show.
talk to everybody about our show. Go to YouTube. Share links on your page. Our group page on Facebook. It's public. You can post. You can share. If you see something funny on the page, you can just click share and share it to your own page. If you think that we should cover a story, just post it on the group page.
And
Anybody can
if
post
you have
on the
nudes,
page.
send us your nudes.
You can borderline post nudes. I don't know Facebook.
Just send them to
policy
us
on that, but-
directly.
Yeah, I'll give you Joe's phone number on the side. So yeah, everything we do at this point, it's public. So share it, like it, love it, all that good stuff. We'll see you next week.
If you want our nudes, just ask for those too.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we will see you next week. Be sure to check out Jason Stallworth's channel. He's going to be posting the video we did at his house in his studio last night on my Kerry King V guitar from Dean. Him and Brad Mader did an awesome little session, jamming out on that and talking about the specs.
Being released tomorrow.
Being released tomorrow. So check out Jason Stallworth channel. All right. I'm out.
Because that's what we did.
All right, everybody. This has been another episode of the Drinking with Drew show. Stay tuned for more uploads, more shows. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Humble Social, all the socials. Our live shows are Tuesday at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Feel free to check us out live. You can call into the show and be a part of it. See you soon.